Hello, everyone. Of course, I forgot to unmute myself. Typical. Put a one in chat if you can hear me. It wouldn't be a Saturday night without me messing up. Hello, Jen. Welcome to Looking Glass Tarot. Oh, yous all can hear me. Good, good. And there's Jan and Dave Boy. Hey, Rody Gal, Shalimar, JD, Irvin. So me, love that name. Hope I don't miss anyone. Sagacious. They're sagacious. I said hello to Nikki. And I think I've said hello to... Yep, I think I have. Well. Oh, you think, Rody Gal? Oh, I don't know. I think the husband would disagree with you there. I'm still learning. Keep forgetting to unmute. And there's my friend. Give me a wee wave there, my love. Hey, CJ. And I'm going to bring up my lovely guest, my co-host for tonight, CJ.
Hello, my friend. Hello.
Hello. Talking about hello, my friend. I have a great clip of you and Sammy
Oh,
on.
really?
It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious.
You are the queen of the clip masters, Jura.
Do you think?
Yeah, yeah. You got a knack of seeing
I like
something.
it, you know. Well, I can't take all the credit. Hey, Barky.
Hey,
Because
Barky.
I have a couple
Then,
of really good clippers. And some of them's in America. So they're catching
oh,
things that we're missing, CJ.
I get you. You need that, though.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I wish I had a dedicated person who would, do that for me. And you would think, Jura,
Yeah.
with nearly 6,000 subs,
Wow.
4 years on YouTube,
Yeah.
an email address that I'm readily available on, and nobody's ever offered to do that for me. They all got researchers, they all got clippers, not OCJ. Nope, nope, nope,
But you know
nope.
what I think it is? CJ, you don't do behind the scenes. And I'm going to say
That's true.
this CJ doesn't.
No, I
And
don't. No,
mm-mm.
because I did do behind the scenes, guys, and it fucking ruined my life.
Yes, it did. Let's be honest, it freaking
Yeah,
did.
it was
And
a
you're
hard
still paying
time.
for it. Yep.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
still paying for. Still got those hangers on.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I know.
Set me free, why don't you,
Babe.
stalkers? Get out my life, why don't you, freaks?
Oh, I don't know. Here, Natasha. Well, as I'm sure everybody's aware, Natasha's channel went down. True crime is fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm. But she's back again.
Ah, for the love of God.
Yep.
Well, you know what they say, Jura? You can't keep a good dog down. And she
True.
sure is a dog, and that's what true. Jan wants commission. Look at this shit.
Oh, commission. Oh, stop
Jan,
that. Hell
people do
no.
it out of love, my darling. Love and devotion, honey. Come on.
But apparently she's on tonight and she's not very happy with Glenn. Mm-mm.
No, you're joking.
Now, last night it was all, yeah, I'm going to distance myself. I still treat them as friends and I, blah, blah, but that's all
Yeah.
changed in 24 hours. Yeah.
You know
Yep.
why that is.
Nope.
PayPal fundraiser time.
Yes. What date is it? The second?
Yeah.
Payday, payday. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she got to get angry. She got to whip those subs into a frenzy. But they forget what they're fucking doing with their money.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh,
And,
Lordy.
what I heard this week, I couldn't believe it. Gentleman Jack, right?
Oh, no.
Who obviously is a big donator,
Mm.
buys all that makeup crap, or most of it.
Uh-huh.
and then gifts it
Yeah.
to other subs.
Well, she was live doing makeup earlier, and that's all that Gentleman Jack was doing. Buying it and then saying, give it to this one, give it
That's
to that
bad.
one. She's
That's
like the
crazy.
Santa Claus of makeup, that lady.
I just don't get it.
More
I just
money
don't
than
get it.
sense.
I mean, everybody would love a gentleman jack, but
Yeah, I
nah.
don't got no clippers, and I don't got no Gentleman Jack. What am I doing wrong? For the love of God.
Should we play your song, CJ?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I loved it. I did. It was really good. Hold on, I
There's
think
nothing
I've got
better
it.
than listening to myself.
But you're a good girl at this. You know you're good at it.
Oh,
Do you
she's
prefer
so vain.
doing songs to lives? What's your favourite?
If I could do songs every day, that's what I would do. But I think people would get sick of it. Yeah.
Just a bit, maybe. Maybe a wee bit.
Yeah, I think so. So you
Right,
got to kind of mix it up a little bit.
of course you do. Of course you do, girl. Right, hold on to come back here. Share screen. Jesus, I'm not good at this.
No, it's not a British term, Irvin. Nah, I wouldn't say so.
What's that?
Gentleman Jack, it's not a British term.
Gentleman Jack. No, it was right. Gentleman Jack. There was a drama the last couple of years on the BBC's,
Oh, which
and
one?
it was called Gentleman Jack,
Oh, well, I missed that.
and it was kind of like going back to Queen Victoria. And Gentleman Jack was a very masculine woman.
Oh.
Yeah, and there was a lot of went on.
So is she British then, Gentleman Jack?
That I don't know. That I don't know.
I hope not. She's letting the country down.
She would be. She was very manly. Hey, Lorraine, you're very welcome. Hey, Chloe, Joe,
Hey, Lorraine.
Deb. Um,
I can see
very
clearly
masculine.
now. Lorraine is here.
This guy. Oh, little, very good. That's good. That was good now, actually. Yeah.
When Laurie and I used to fall out, Jura, I used to sing the opposite. I can see clearly now. Lorraine is gone.
You didn't fall out, did you?
Very rarely. It was always other people caused it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right, hold on. I'm going to put this round here. Share screen. CJ, you were on singing quite a lot this week, girl.
Yeah, Sally's been freaking twisting my arm to get up there. I said, Sally, for the love of God, gotta let the old vocals rest now and again.
Here we go. Right, are we
I'm a
all ready?
professional.
This is oh, it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. I'll put
Oh,
this.
thank you, Nikki. I wish that was true.
What's true? She's an awesome. You have a good voice.
Oh, guys, what have you all
Well.
been drinking? The crazy water?
Well, okay, right. To be fair, maybe not.
I can hold
You
a tune sometimes.
Yes, you can. You're not. You
What?
can hold a tune. You haven't
Yeah,
the best voice in the world, but you can
no.
definitely hold a tune.
I tell you, Drew, I used to be a good singer, but the smoking has
Yeah,
ruined it.
but you're
I'm
blaming that.
brutally honest, Drew is. I tell you, guys.
I am. People used to say that to me, that I had
Yeah.
no tact. No tact.
Oh no, that's not true.
Yeah, I think I have a bit of tact. Right,
You
here we
do.
go.
Hey, Edna.
Edna. Oh, Enda. Hello, Enda.
Oh, I said
Welcome.
Edna. Sorry, my eyesight. I got a cataract, guys.
You've a cataract.
I found out the other day, Drew. Yeah, remember I had the blurry vision?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, CJ.
I know I was very upset.
You know that member of my family got their cataract removed, and it was fantastic. Great job. It's just a little nip in the eye, and they take the lens out and put a new lens in.
Yeah. The opticians tell me all that. Two scalpels.
Yeah. No, you're not going to do it, are you?
No, I am too young to suffer this. It's annoying.
We are.
Very,
what age are you? 43?
44.
44. Oh, you need to. Right, anyway, we're going to play this.
A long list.
That's terrible, CJ saying that along, thankfully. Oh my God.
Give me
there's Sandra C.
Hey, Sandra.
Right, here we go. We're going to play this now, girl.
Yeah.
This is an ode to Natasha.
It's me and Granny's watching Red Kim and Crafton too. Robbie, Cyron, and Scarlett are just to name a few. There's also Sally and MJ and Mandy C. Oh, yes, there is. We're sick of all your scamming, hatred and jealousy. Oh, jealousy. She sits all day in her recliner with hairbands on and her shoulders bare. She thinks she's gorgeous, she thinks she's all that, but trash it, please. You're ugly and fat, just like Country Joe, that's for true. I had to get that. She's foul-mouthed and demeaning. She loves to go real life. Dirty bitch. She'll target anybody. Your dad, your son, your wife. Oh, yes, she will. And then she'll go cry fishing, and all her subs will pay. Give her their hard-earned money for a casino day. Oh, yes, they do. Wow. Crazy bastards. Where's all the money we'd love to see? The 20,000 for your attorneys. Time to own up now. Start telling the truth. Oh, trashy dear, show us the proof. 'Cause you always got receipts, don't you? Wrong again. 'Cause we all know you're lying. Oh, everywhere you go. Oh, yeah. 'Cause if you had attorneys, the receipts you would show. Oh, the receipts you would show. She never shows nothing. Come on, scammy. Come on, scammy show. Come on, scammy show. Come on, bitch, let it go. Just show us where the 20K went. You lying, lousy, dirty bastard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, let it show.
Yay!
Howdy.
Oh,
Can
that was good.
I
Can I
just
just
say,
say,
um,
um,
I'll wait
I'll
till you
wait till you
close that
close
because
that
I'm
because I'm
repeating
repeating
your.
your. Oh.
Yeah,
Stop screen.
there you go. I
Hey,
just
that's
want
a
to say
snicker.
a big thank you to Andrea's mom and B Plus because I got the clips from their channel. Big thank you to Jess Granny's watching for the pictures, and also guys, a huge thank you to Autumn Days because Autumn Days emailed me with the lyrics
Oh,
2 days
wow.
ago. Yeah, she wrote the song.
Oh,
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah. I did put it at the start, but nobody seems to be picking up on it.
Well, I kind of thought that she might have said something like at the,
Help. Yeah,
yeah.
like yeah. No, she wrote it from start to finish.
Wow.
So she's so talented. Wow. I mean, it's not easy, to fit in the lyrics to the melody. And she got it. I didn't need to change a thing. So she deserves all the credit there. Cuz Laurie said to me, "Uh, hello." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, I like how you mentioned everybody and didn't mention me. I said I didn't write it. Come on. I said I bet you there's a lot of people like, huh, didn't mention me, CJ. But no, I didn't write it, guys. But then again, I thought she did so well. It was excellent.
And does Autumn Days have a channel? No? Yes?
I'm not sure. I hate saying that, but I don't think so. I think she's just a subscriber. Let me check.
I can see her, Laurie. Yeah, I can
Hmm.
see her, Laurie. I sent her a message earlier on. I think she's on the mend, but that took it out of her, for sure.
Oh, there's a couple of autumn daisies, but I don't think
Oh,
that's her. I'll email her and ask her, and if she does, I will get it out to everybody. But yeah, she can keep sending me them all day long.
well, there you go. You were complaining. Nobody was sending you clips. Nobody was
That's
sending
true.
you.
That's
You hadn't the
true.
gentleman Jack.
See what I mean? I'm just a lousy, moaning, terrible
But you thought him
bastard.
days. There you
But
go.
Autumn, yeah, I'll take Autumn.
Hey.
She spells it Daze, but I just had a look and I'm not sure. No, Laurie's doing a lot better.
She is, but she's still not 100%. But JD, she definitely is doing a lot better compared to what she was.
Oh yeah, because she was poorly. Mm.
I'd put a few.
Actually,
What?
sorry.
No, go
You
ahead.
know, Helen, my moderator,
Helen
Helen
Cardigan, yeah.
Helen Cardigans. She's pretty. She's not feeling great. She's actually got the COVID again, guys.
Oh,
So we could have some prayers for her. I'd appreciate that.
definitely. Some hearts, please, for Helen Cardigan. Helen's
She's
great. She's
honestly
been
one
with
of
you
the
a long
nicest.
time.
She's
Yeah.
one of the nicest ladies you'll ever meet. Uh, she's been with me since day one, and she is like a rock for me. I gotta be honest. So
I
yeah,
think, well, I had actually put down a few topics that we could talk about this
I
week,
love it.
right? And one of them that keeps rearing its head about being neutral. Subs. Can subs be neutral? Right?
Yes.
Now, hey Bones, Don K. I think I said hello, Don.
He
Right.
Don, he Bones.
If two creators don't like each other, which they're
Mm,
more than entitled to do, right?
mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't like everybody on here, and that's okay. Not everybody likes me, and that's okay. But,
Everybody loves me. I love it.
well, they do. They do. Apart from Natasha, Vivian,
Apart from
and
the odd Trixie.
nah. But if two creators say, or two or three creators don't like each other, but you don't have a problem with any of them, you actually quite like all of them.
Mm.
Is it How is it, can we step back and say, no, we're not getting involved in this? We need to be able,
Yes,
we can go to what channel we want, whenever we want, but obviously not involve ourselves in any shit talk.
yes, it's very possible. The problem
But is it?
is,
But is it?
well, it depends on the channel owner. Now, if
Mm,
the channel owner doesn't care where you go when you're not with them, that makes it a lot easier. Now, if the channel owner does care and you feel like you're getting a little bit of an atmosphere when you go in,
yeah,
I'm sorry, but I gotta say, and you gotta personally, I would stay with a person who didn't make me feel uncomfortable and didn't make me choose. It's very possible for subs to be neutral.
yeah,
It's not as easy for channel owners to be neutral,
I
I would
agree.
say.
No, I'm actually with you on that. Yep, yep. That if you're sitting even in a channel and they're saying, well, them people were slagging me off earlier on, and there she is sitting in there, even
Yeah,
though you're not been party to it and you
no,
haven't said anything, but you've been seen in that channel, they think,
yeah, because you look at it like, well, over the time, I've changed a lot, and I can accept uh, people going places where I'm not liked, but there are a few exceptions for me. The
right,
only exception I've got, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say it, is Dorothy,
right, fair enough.
because
Yep,
I feel like I never done anything to Dorothy, and I feel that Dorothy lies about me
she
continually,
does. Hmm.
right? So for me, then if I see someone in Dorothy's, I look at it like they are condoning what she's saying and agreeing with it. Now they might not be. They might just really like Dorothy and want to go in there. But when
You
I
see,
say
I
it like
get that
that,
too.
then
Yeah,
I
I
think
know,
to
but
myself, I don't know. It's a
oh,
hard one.
can you show your face?
Oh, who is it? I'm excited.
Oh, it is. It's bedtime. This is, welcome bedtime.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Uh, I had to subscribe. I can't chat in the chat for another 4 minutes. I just wanted to say hello. And
I
Did you
hate
like
it
your
when
video?
people
Did
do
you like
that.
your debut this week?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you like your debut this week in one of my
Yeah,
clips?
yes, I did. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're actually somebody that maybe could have a good input into this, right?
Okay.
Right. Say if there's two or three creators that do not like each other, right? Really dislike each other.
Hang
Okay.
on a minute. Hang on a minute. I want you to clip that, Vivian, and I want you to put it on your channel. Because I don't know anything about you, Vivian, right? Nothing. So I would never call you a child predator because I don't know you or your past or anything you've done. If I've been on a panel and someone else has said it, that's not me saying it, Vivian. So please, I'd like you to clip where I said it and show me because you're going. I've seen you say this a few times now. I've no idea if you're a child predator. None. Don't know nothing about you other than you're a crazy chanting flip flopper. Sorry, Jura.
That's
But
fine. Okay.
she said that a few times, and I don't.
You
How
didn't
can
say
I
it.
say that when I don't know anything about the woman?
Vivian and myself have had a few emails this week, and Vivian is very aware where that all came from. But she's decided that it doesn't really matter where it originated, which I disagree with. I think it does matter where it originated from, um, and how it was spread.
Well, if I've maybe been told it and I'm saying something about it, as in I was told it, but I'm saying publicly right now that I have no idea if Vivian is a child predator or not. If people are saying it, then I would hope they would show proof. Okay, Viv, is that all right? Now, why don't you go back to calling me a toothless wonder and a big fat ugly bitch and all the other shit you said about me?
Hmm.
So, well, if I said that, I said it because I must have been told it. That's not me saying you're a child predator. That's me saying, is it true Vivian's a child predator? Has anybody seen the record? There is a little bit of a difference, Viv. I don't know why you give a shit what I say anyway.
I was shown the record. I was actually.
You did
Dorothy
come, yes, you did. You
showed
have
it.
spoke about me. Sorry, Joe.
No, she has. She definitely has. Dorothy, and I've told you this, Vivian, and I've also told you to go back to Dorothy, which you did. Dorothy is denying doing a background check on you. That is untrue. She definitely did, and she shared it. Again, you need to go back to where this all originated. You know, what more can we say?
I can't believe you would even associate with Dorothy after the shit she's done to you. Honest to God, man, people are like gluttons for punishment.
Right, Vivian, you can choose to believe me or not, right? Actually, I really don't care. To be honest, I don't care. But I will say, the things that I've saw, it is definitely you. Dorothy went right through the background report with us.
Hey,
Now,
Laurie.
I will say this, there was nowhere on that I saw a predator. Absolutely not. But there certainly was other things, Vivian.
Well, there you
And
go.
I
You
have
see,
certainly never shared, and I won't share what's on that.
no,
But you know, and I know where that came from, love. Now, Miranda has also stated that she was shared that on a private live stream. I will say that there was nowhere on that there was anything to do with a predator on the one that I saw, right? Was there other things? Absolutely. Could things, maybe charges that's been put down can be misread? Because sometimes the charges, they're confusing to read. Do we agree?
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And it's like, they'll maybe go on for 4 sentences and you're like, what? What does this even mean? And I can see where people have misunderstood certain things. But as I said to Vivian, you know as well as I know where that came from. And I'm not going to show you it. I live in Ireland. I couldn't even get access. I was sent the link. I couldn't get access, right? Which suited me. But I hold my hand up. There was a private StreamYard where it was shared. I'm being honest here.
Yeah, but you see, the difference
No,
is,
you're
Viv,
right, Vivian. I agree. You are actually right. There was charges, absolutely, and it is on the record, but you were found not guilty on some of them. That is true. That is very, very true. And I will say that.
can I just say the thing is, Viv, right? And I know about these charges and shit as well, right? But have you ever heard me talk about it, Vivian? No, because we don't do that shit. That's not me or Jura, right? If I said anything that day about the child predator thing, I was asking about it because I was told it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you came in. I'm glad we've cleared it up. I certainly wouldn't put a lie on to you, and if it's not true. It's not true, and it's a horrible thing to be accused of. So you know, if only other people would be as honest and give as much grace, huh? Be a great
Now,
place to be,
yeah,
YouTube.
that is so, so true. Now, Vivian, I do know you're saying all of them, but I'm going to have to say it's none of anybody's business for a start. It should never have happened. Background checks should never have been done, right? I had no business even looking at one. It was shared with me and I looked at it. It was none
Hey, I
of
mean,
my
the
business.
Queen of Background reports.
Yes. Now, at the time, you shared a small snippet on your community post. It did match up with what I was sent. But Vivian, that was only a little tiny bit. But I'm not here. It's not my business. If you want, I can email you with what I remember seeing. That's all I can do. Yep. But again, I will say I didn't see anything about a predator. I'm going to hold my. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But I also know that you have spoken out, that you do know where that predator thing came from. And it was something to do with your minister. Sorry, bedtime clown. You were just wanting
No,
to waste a few minutes.
no, yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, address what you need to address.
You were just up here to waste a few minutes. But, I will say, I'm going to speak up. It is wrong nobody should have been checking anybody's personal information.
No, it's just
And,
got normal in this community.
and that's fine, Vivian. I will speak up and say I certainly did not see that. Anything to do with a predator on your chart, I did not see that. Absolutely not. And I think we know where that came from. You spoke on it, and I think that's where it came from.
Mm.
And hopefully that'll be it now and it'll not be brought up again.
Wouldn't it be great if I could go into Darcy's chat and say, Darcy, you said blah, 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 however many lies, and Darcy would say, oh, yeah, well, yeah, that was a lie. Wouldn't that be fucking fantastic if everybody was to act with a little bit of fucking honesty?
Mm.
But that's
Yeah,
not going to happen on here. It's not going to happen on here.
No.
yeah.
But what we were saying, and I don't even know if this ever can work, can we be neutral? Can we go to different chats if creators are fighting it out?
No.
I'm starting to think no.
I know you two are saying no, but I personally think we can if everybody stops taking everything so personally.
Yeah.
I mean, you let me up on your panel, juror. I mean, you and I have never really had any kind of beef with each other, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You,
Absolutely. Yep.
yep. I mean, and there's absolutely no reason just because I like somebody else that we can't have a civil conversation out on the street or the internet, right? I mean, there's absolutely no reason. I don't say, well, because you don't like this creator, I can't converse with you whatsoever. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And it is. I actually go to lots of channels. But what I've been fighting is if you're seen in a certain channel, it'll get back that you were seen in that channel. Even
Yeah.
though hey Amber, you didn't say anything. But then another part of me, what Country Joe has just said, if that channel was really dragging someone, so then you pop in later when they're not doing the dragging. How is it? It doesn't really look good then if you pop over to the person that was been dragged, as if saying, I'm neutral. Can it work? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like Amber's in the chat right now, and her and I didn't go at each other a while back necessarily. At least I don't see it that way. I called her out over the issue. on Ginger's channel, and she came back at me with some very civil discourse over, hey, you seem like a pretty intelligent person, and blah blah blah. I don't go at Amber when I see her in Robbie's or see her anywhere. I mean, it is what it is. She asked that I not talk about a certain thing, respectfully, and so I don't talk about it, right? Except for right now, just to illustrate exactly what this discussion is about. I don't really have a problem with Amber. So there you go. I mean, she's a mod in several chats that I go into, and she doesn't just bonk me on the head with her wrench anytime I come in and say hello. So I'm grateful and thankful for that. You know what I mean? We may agree to, or we agree to disagree, and we just leave it there. And that's that. And like I said, it seems like it can be attained. That people can get along on the internet and in real life without having this feeling of I fucking hate your guts because of blah 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 or whatever. You're in this creator's chat, you're in that creator's chat, whatever it is. But yeah, I think it can be done. I just don't think that everybody's capable of doing it.
That's true. It's how you, because look at Urban. Urban goes everywhere, and we all love Urban, so it can be done. I think it all depends on the creator, the channel owner, right? Look at me, for instance, take myself, right? Even if I did see somebody in, I'll just use Dorothy as an example. If I seen them in her chat and it upset me, you're never going to hear me say it. I'm not going to say that. I'll just feel it in my own head. But I'm not going to go live. And if that person came in, I would say, oh, there's that bastard that was in Dorothy's, I'm just going to be the same. So, but not every channel owner's like that. And they will point you out and make you feel bad. And that must be horrible for a subscriber.
Yeah. Well,
I,
it is actually. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but NC, I had a sneaking suspicion that what she was doing early on is when she had a way smaller audience, like maybe like 1,000 people, not necessarily in the chat, but what she was doing was what I thought she was doing. And again, I don't know if this is true, but she was assigning her mods to track certain people in certain chats, because how else would she know if she doesn't watch everybody and she spent as much time online as she did, how else would she know that I was over in, say, Mandy's or somebody else was over in so-and-so's? And I think that's complete bullshit, chasing around the subs and telling them that they can't. Now, I get it, I guess, for people that shit stir. I mean, I guess. But there again, it's just like my girlfriend would say, like, I don't fucking care enough. I don't care that much to be chasing people around like that. But I guess if it's making you money.
But here's the crazy thing about that bedtime, right? I watch her when she sits there and she goes, "Oh, if I see anybody in any of those there hater chants, don't come back here. You're not welcome back here. You can get to stepping," right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching it thinking, oh my God. And they stay and they listen and they obey her. What is going on there, bedtime? Any normal person with a free mind would listen to that and say, hang on a minute. I didn't join YouTube and sign up to only watch one channel. You know,
true.
don't tell me where I can and can't go. You should be grateful that I'm here supporting you now.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
gets away with it, and I don't get that. There's nothing that special or entertaining about that woman to get the level of devotion and dedication that she gets. It blows my mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's like-minded people.
It's cult mentality.
Or yeah, like Voodoo Queen says, cult mentality, and just like Bones just said, cult. Yep, exactly.
I think it is. It has to be because, you know, there's some people in there that's educated people, right? But then we hear of all these stories of people being brought into cults. A cult can be a very small thing or it can be a large thing. And it's the same people that's being exploited. People have the right to give their money to whoever they want. I get that. But it's the same people.
It's not even
Day
just
in,
about
day out.
money at this point,
No, it's not.
you know.
It's
And
control.
it becomes more than the cult leader, though, at a point, right? So it becomes more than Natasha. It becomes, well, if I don't stay in Natasha's good graces, then I lose all my friends that I've got here. It's
Mhm.
like she puts a fear into them. And all you need to do is look at anybody that's either left her or been kicked out, and look at the shit they look at what Glenn and Trisha are going to go through now.
Yeah.
So many have went before them. Would you want to be the one next? She
I
does
actually,
rule with
yeah.
an iron hand, the woman, you know?
Oh, she does. And I know it's like when you decide to leave or speak up, you know you're going against a good couple of hundred people that's
Yeah.
going to trash you.
And they are vocal, believe me.
And I also, yeah, Amber. Amber knew. I'm friends with Amber offline, and that's exactly what happened when she started to feel afraid. A grown woman started to feel afraid to go into other channels.
It's terrible, Amber. Shouldn't be
What
like
is that
that.
bedtime?
Hey, can I say to Dark Angel real quick? Look, I know I called you an idiot or something about 9 months ago or so. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest troll. I promise you. I'm not even close to the biggest troll out there.
Do say that you forget.
So yeah, I'm really sorry that I guess hurt your feelings or whatever a while back on Martin's channel or wherever that was. Don't leave. Come on back. There's no reason for you to leave. We're all having an adult discussion about what goes on here on YouTube.
And that's what I like, because there's so many different people from different channels that come in here. Hi, Kelly. And I want that. I know, I'm going to be honest, bedtime. I had you blocked, not on from the channel, but on chat, Google Chat.
Yeah.
And I actually thought one day, why did I have him actually blocked? And I really didn't know why. Is it because you belong to a certain channel or blah, blah, blah? And I thought, this is stupid. Stupid. Because I'd noticed you coming into a lot of the chats that I was in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we can adult. And I respect, I would never speak on who you support or who you didn't support. And I would like to think you would respect me by doing the same.
Yep.
And we can do that, and yet we can have a conversation.
Yep. 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 And you know, it's kind of funny because I remember telling Voodoo Queen, I was like, "Well, Drew blocked me, and I never had a problem with him." And Iva had blocked me too, but she unblocked me as well. Now I did say something nasty, really nasty about Iva on her channel over a year ago. And I don't talk to Iva. I don't, you know what I mean? But yeah, she unblocked me as well, and I appreciate it. You know, great, because I have one person blocked in my Google account, so I don't see that fucker anywhere. And I'm not going to name his name, but that's the only person. Look, people have said nasty shit to me over the last 24 years or so I've been on the internet, and I haven't blocked anybody ever. You know, I just don't do it. I guess it's kind of like in theory's kind of deal where I don't go around disrespecting people the way that some of these people do, but you know, I mean, if you say something civilly and then it turns nasty and they call you a name, well, then it gets nasty, right? I mean, but I just don't block people. But yeah, I appreciate you unblocking me because it was getting, it was like, damn, jurors in there and I can't see what she's saying.
Exactly, exactly.
Such and such juror, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. And,
I tell you,
and they
And we
said,
never
well,
really had a problem
as
with each
well.
other.
no, we didn't. I have friends that and acquaintances on YouTube that really don't like each other. Really don't. We just don't mention that person. That's fine. Or creators or whatever it would be. Um, when I started this channel, I wanted people to come together. And I'm not saying that we all have to love each other, but we can come and have a conversation and have a chat on what's happening around here. And maybe I've proved my point when I asked, can you go to other channels? Maybe you can't. I don't know.
No.
I'm not going to
Well,
stop doing it. I'm not going to stop doing it.
yeah.
I'm more cautious. I'm definitely more cautious now.
Yeah, I'll still go into the channels I want to go into. I mean, it shouldn't be a reflection of negativity on me if I go into a creator that I like. Just like if I'm here right now, and there's some people in this chat that are saying, well, he's a supporter of who, whatever. It I don't do that to them, you
True.
know. So it just, to me, it comes down to what we were talking about a second ago, or what I saw in the chat about somebody said the intelligence of the sub, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. Well, yes, it does. In my opinion, it does. Anyways, um, just because I happen to like some creators over others, it has
Yeah.
more to do with their personality, and it doesn't mean that I agree with everything that they're saying. I think Country Joe can attest to that. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
mean that I necessarily agree with everything that they're saying. It just means that I like them as a person, you know,
yeah.
and and I want to be in there and support them. I don't necessarily support everything that they do. If I cut off everyone in my life that did something that I didn't like, I would be completely alone.
Oh, that's so true. Bedtime. Hey, Ladybug, honey. Yeah, that's so true. And I think there's a lot of on YouTube. There's a lot of, well, she did this, so cancelled. And it doesn't work like that. Human beings are flawed, guys. We're all flawed, and
Yeah.
sometimes the more flaws you got, the more interesting you are to watch. It's just true. I mean, I like a lot of people that I would watch on YouTube, but I wouldn't necessarily have them around for tea.
And that's okay. And I know, Dark Angel, you've mentioned Helen. Well, what I'm going to say, I'm friends with Helen as well, and I love Helen. If Bedtime Clown went into her channel tomorrow night, Helen would welcome him, right? She would. There is people that come into her chat that goes to other chats. That's Helen.
Yeah.
Um, and again, you know, um, that's all I'm going to say. We all can agree and disagree. And I think this is the big problem that's on YouTube. I'm going to be honest, it is. I mean, I've been called out this week for going into a chat. I didn't say anything, but because I was seen in there, this is what I'm saying, CJ. Can we be neutral? I don't know.
Look, when I came into this community, I tried to be neutral. Didn't work. It just didn't work. And honestly, I gotta say that I did end up changing my mind and saying no, because sometimes you gotta take a stand and say, well, no, I can't be neutral here. I gotta say what I think's right. But that's us as channel owners, Jura. subscribers are different. They should be able to roam from chat to chat, just looking to be entertained. That's the way it should be. And if you don't think you're getting that at the moment, you gotta look at the one who's making you feel like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the answer is that some can and some can't. I mean, the saying, what's the new kids saying, ride or die, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a ridiculous saying, but you know I guess there's some people that I am ride or die for, but I'm also ride or die for. You should be free to go wherever you want to go and say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not all for talking about um, um, you know just
Hmm.
nasty shit, but
No, I get that. I get that. And I think sometimes when I was on Dorothy's channel, people would have grouped me into that. And I get that too. Even though I maybe wasn't responsible for saying a lot of the shit, and I wasn't, but because I belonged to that channel, I was tarred with the same brush, really. Hey,
yeah,
Ginger. And you know what? I have to own it. I have to say, yeah, that's fair enough. But all I can say is, you know, somebody's argument isn't my argument. I will defend my friends, but I also know where there's boundaries and lines. I get it. I understand that.
There's always going to be arguments, right? So you're always going
Hmm.
to get somebody's unhappy with somebody. But in general, you don't. If the person you're watching's whole YouTube is just every day picking somebody to abuse or attack, that's different than Jura and I having an argument, right? And maybe I go live and I say, "Oh, I'm really fucking angry at Jura because blah blah blah."
Hmm.
And Jura goes live and says the same thing about me. As subscribers, you just shouldn't get involved in that because we'll sort it out. And then the subscriber could be the one left out in the cold because they picked between, right?
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
But
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
hey,
Scarlett.
How are
beautiful,
you?
good, my darling. How are you?
I'm
This
fine.
is.
I just wanted to say I apologize. I got a message from Jan Rocks and I didn't block you. Apparently, apparently people that were mods for me a while back were just
Blocked
blocking
me.
everybody. So I just wanted to come out and apologize to
Not
you.
at all,
I've
Scarlett.
been doing this for 5 weeks now, 2 weeks. So I'm sorry.
I was in the other night and I was saying hello to this one, hello to that one, and nobody answered me. And
I'm
I
so,
kind of felt a wee bit, oh, oh, they're not speaking to me. And then it
well,
only
I
dawned on me this
understand.
morning. I thought, I'm bloody blocked. I'm
No,
blocked.
I totally understand. And I apologize for any mishaps or anything that's going on. And I just wanted to come and apologize up in
Oh,
person
no, you're okay.
and
It's
just
fine.
say hello and say hi to CJ. I've missed you and good luck with
Oh,
everything. And hello, Mr. Gentleman.
Hello,
And
hello.
and I will leave you. I just wanted to come up and say
Oh,
hi.
thank you, Scarlett.
oh.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Have a great night, sweetheart.
You two have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be listening in chat.
Okay, love.
Okay, honey.
Okay. Bye, sweets.
You
Hey,
too.
Granny's watching. You see, there you
Hey,
go.
kiss.
One of her mods had blocked me. One of her old
Robots.
mods, one of the old mods, I should say, had blocked me. And
Oh,
I don't know what I did, but there we go. But I'll tell you what I'm going to say here about bedtime, right? I'm going to speak to Helen tomorrow and I'm going to say that, look, I had bedtime up and we were having a very nice chat. I take on board what Dark Angel, JD, everybody's been saying, and I'm going to have a chat with her about it. And if we can leave it here tonight in the chat, I really would appreciate it. And probably it's going to be a subject that we'll bring up on Helen's, if that would be okay with. Dark
Yeah, I
Angel
mean
as
that's
JP.
fine with me. I'm not really sure what Dark Angel's going on about. I didn't. As far as I know, I haven't gone at Helen's looks other than I was subscribed to her
Mhm.
and I unsubscribed because I was getting tired of the in your face, like this is my face, whatever screenshots that or pictures that she was taking, and the one with the blister on her lip. I was like, I can't do it. So I mean, I know I said that publicly, but as far as going at her looks, I don't think I did that. I just said on another live stream or possibly my one of mine that I was like, no, this is because I don't know how you guys feel about it, but you know there's creators out there that they literally will spam. If you're a subscriber to them, you'll get 100 fucking notifications in. Sorry, excuse me for cussing.
No, no, swear
Um,
away, swear away.
in like 2 hours, and it's like, really, what? I mean, I'm not saying they're begging for attention, but I mean, I have to unsubscribe because I don't need my phone going off that much. You know what I mean? Um, and it just those types of pictures that I just don't want to see them. The kissy face is one thing, but your fever blister is quite another. Don't do it. I don't know if that's
Well, maybe Helen wanted to do it. Look, it's her channel, but I also get if you want to sub, no,
He
definitely.
I
That's
wonder,
fine.
he deputy.
But as I say,
Oh,
Dark
well.
Angel, I don't really
I'm
want
not.
to bring it up here. I'm going to speak to Helen and have a chat tomorrow. And actually, I think it's very good because there was some issues last Sunday in chat in Helen's.
Oh, okay. I wasn't there. I don't.
Not
I don't.
you, not you. It wasn't about you, not you this time. But it
Okay.
was a few people that, again, had come from another channel. And, again, Helen's quite an open person, and she explained how she felt, and it was fine, and they were welcomed. So, I'm just going by what, honestly, I know Helen, and she is my friend, but I think we should have a chat about this on her channel tomorrow night. At the moment,
yeah,
bedtime
because
is up on my chat,
nobody really
and
knows what.
nobody knows. And at the end of the day, you're welcome on my panel, bedtime.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely, you are. And again, what's said on another channel, I'm not interested.
Hey,
Hey,
Gold
Gold
Star.
Star. And
Oh,
if I knew it would hurt Helen, I wouldn't be doing it. But I know that she's absolutely fine. I know that too. And that was from last Sunday night as well. Because there was some of us had issues.
Yeah.
Kira.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't. I don't.
really.
I don't know anything about what was going on over there
No, it
last
wasn't
Sunday.
really. No. It was just maybe a couple of people had come in from another chat. Helen's fine with it. Absolutely fine with it. So if she's fine with it, then everyone should be fine with it.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't have any. I really don't have any issues with Helen. I mean, she is who she is, and she does what she does. It's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't. I'm not. I don't hold any animosity towards her, really. So.
Kira,
Yes.
could you highlight Autumn Days just for a second?
Autumn Days. Let's see. Is she way up?
No, she's not too far.
Oh, here we go.
Autumn, before you came in, Jura played the song, and I was letting everybody know that the whole song you wrote, my darling. And because I did put it at the start of the video, Autumn, but I don't think people picked up on it. So I want them all to know that you wrote the whole thing, and it was perfect. Thank you so much. You're very talented. And listen, you write any more, you get them sent right to old CJ, my darling. Yeah.
JD,
Thank
you're
you.
right. You're right. You're absolutely right. There was someone in there that I didn't like. But again, it's not my channel. I'm a mod for Helen, and I'm not going to be saying anything out of line to them in the chat. I just wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to ask out of curiosity if anybody in this chat is a mod for a creator that has another mod blocked. I am and do.
Say
You
that
know,
again. Right.
is anybody a mod for a creator that has another mod for that creator blocked? Because I do. You know,
Oh,
so I mean, that's what the block feature is for. If you don't want to see what that person ever has to say again, and that's what you do. And like Dawn K just said, she'd be cordial. I mean, that's what you do when you can't because I can't tell that in particular creator, hey, I don't like this guy. This guy's a piece of shit, blah, 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 or whatever it is, and expect them to, act on my behalf. That's ridiculous. It's their channel, I tried to be as cordial as I could be. And then when it couldn't come to that, then I finally used the block button. But, JD and I have had words. Who else? Dark Angel and I have had words, but they haven't blocked me and I haven't blocked them. So again, it's like what Juror was saying. We call that being adults. And
yeah. I mean, I had you blocked again. Didn't really know why I had you blocked. You were in chats that I was in. Gen X, lots of different people.
yeah, you had Gen X blocked. How dare you?
No, I didn't. No, I
No,
didn't
all
have Gen
right,
X.
you did. I'm just kidding.
I love Gen X. Hello, Queen Bee. Because this is a whole different community. A whole different community. We've come from another community, CJ, right?
Yeah.
I've closed the door on that. I have. I'm not interested. As far as I'm concerned, it's gone, and that's it. Memphis Mama, the person you're talking about, a bedtime clown, I know it too. The infamous screenshot on camera.
Oh.
And it was blamed on a spider.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Morag. Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I have been wondering. I check their channels from time to time, and they have not done anything. I hope. I know that there's a lot of animosity between the quote unquote community and them, but I hope they're okay health wise because neither one of them have posted anything in like 8 months or something. It's been a while.
I think they've left. Her and Whiskey. They're not on anymore. I haven't seen them on in a long
left
time.
so quietly. I mean, like, didn't even whatever. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So I hope they're okay. Whatever's going on.
Oh no, I think they are. I think they're fast friends, good friends. Maybe they just had enough of YouTube. Let's be honest.
Yeah, could be. Very well could be.
I did leave YouTube when I was on the truth community. This is a couple of years back. For a good 6 months, I didn't turn it on. I just had enough of it. It was the same shit, different day.
Yeah. So yep, you're 100% right there. Same shit, different day. That's
same
exactly
videos
right.
been put out every day, same old story. And I thought, why am I listening to this? And to be honest, things were starting to get nasty.
Yeah.
Really, really nasty.
Oh
JD,
yeah.
or CJ, you still there, girl?
Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah. I don't know any of this.
No, but your community, you know your old community.
I forgot about them a long time ago.
Yeah, like, I mean, you left there.
Yeah,
And
kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
They wouldn't leave me.
But they wouldn't leave you alone. No, they
Nope.
wouldn't.
Well, what Gold Star Mom just said, got to surround yourselves with good, positive people. That's why I came up on this panel, because right now, Juror and CJ, y'all are being really, really positive, and I do like that. I know a lot of people say, well, what are these men doing in these, women's drama or whatever? I do like when you guys are being positive, and that's when I like coming in your chats and talking. I don't like it always being negative all the time. That's why I got out of Natasha's over a year ago. You know,
Yeah.
Candy Kisses Forever is another one. She goes live
Hey,
just about
Candy.
every day, and she tries to bring positivity to it. Even if she's feeling down, she's trying to bring positivity to it, and I like that. So I don't always get to chat because usually when she goes live, I'm driving, so I can't chat. But
And Candy is definitely a positive person.
yeah,
CJ, I think are you tired, my love?
No, I'm fine. No.
How are you? Is Granny still in the chat? Does she want to come up for a chat? I've
Oh,
dropped
look
the
at
link.
that. Trying to ditch me for Granny.
No, you're my co-host,
Wow.
girl. I need to.
Wow.
I'm just checking that you're not bloody sleeping.
Well, if you two would maybe talk about something I knew
Right,
about.
okay. Right, okay. Let's see. Right, who can we talk about next?
that's
Oh,
true. Amber, what Amber said, that's true. That's true. Go to the knitting community if you don't believe that comment.
So what do you think, CJ, then, of the Glenn situation?
oh my God. I think it was inevitable that he would leave, because I think it's inevitable that everyone will leave her eventually. But I don't think he's handled it with any grace. I don't think the reason that he left was the best reason that he could have gave. Not getting that crazy fucking wish list.
Did you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I feel a little bit sorry for Trisha. Not much, because fuck knows she's spoke about me personally something terrible.
Did
But
she?
oh yeah.
Did Glenn?
Oh yeah, Glenn's called me the toothless wonder and all that shit.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Not that I
this.
care. I don't
I've
give a
never
shit.
heard him. See, I
Yeah,
haven't
he
watched him.
has.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
they all join in Jura when she's doing it. They're all laughing and think it's hilarious. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Glenn. I mean, I didn't. Maybe it's because I've been around longer now. I've seen other people leave her that I definitely thought I would like to get to know. I'm not really feeling that with Glenn.
Mm.
I can't get over the shit he said about Granny Jura.
What did he actually say? There was something that went down a couple of weeks. It was pretty bad, though.
Well, he threatened her with physical violence.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm. See, I don't. That's the kind of thing that I don't agree with at all. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
kind
don't
of
even threaten men on the internet with physical violence, let alone women. That's just not right.
no. I'm shocked he left at this moment in time, Amber, and what he left over. Yeah, I am.
I
I
think
mean,
he's got an inflated sense of.
oh yeah,
He keeps talking
yeah.
about his brand and Natasha's brand, right? Look, we've small. Well, you haven't. You've got 6,000 subs, CJ. You're actually the biggest in our community,
No,
right?
Mandy's got
Clap.
more.
Oh, Mandy and you then. But this brand that he's talking about, we all kind of share a lot of the same subs.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, I own it. I share your subs. I share Granny's. I share Brittany's. I share everybody's subs. And that's okay. But I don't think I'm a bloody brand. I'm a
No,
little
you're not
crappy
a
tip channel.
brand. Listen, there's channels with 1 million subs that don't have a brand. The guy's delusional. The only brands he's got is when Natasha got the polka, he branded his fucking ass.
Mm. Yep, CJ. Yep, you're 100% right.
That
I
wish
think
list bedtime was a joke.
I think he got balls. He reached down, grabbed his balls, when he started a relationship with Trisha.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's what I
wonder
think.
how much a role she
Yeah.
played in it.
Well, she had to know everything. Let's be honest, they're dating. It's
Well,
bedtime
yeah.
crying, candy kisses. Um, the brand, yeah, it's a bit crazy. He's going to find what he's got to do is go and make apologies to the people that he's spoken badly on.
I
You
think
been
that
one.
I think
Now
that's his plan, but I don't think it's going to go well.
is he the guy? I remember before. I think before I really left the channel and was just going in there and making troll comments. Is he the guy that goes by Saul Goodman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's him. All
Mm-hmm.
right, that's the dude that wears the jogging pants or whatever in his car.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Whiskey's in
I,
his car.
I thought he had done. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he unblocked me recently too. He had me blocked for a long time. I don't know why. I never said a word to him. I had only said something to Natasha, but I guess when she
Well,
blocked
that's
me,
enough. Yeah. Because
yeah,
I'd never said a bad word about him. And in fact, I was a member on his channel. And he started calling me a turd.
yeah,
So I wrote him a song bedtime.
And it
I
was
probably
brilliant.
saw it. Yeah, he's he's shitty towards
he's
everybody.
he's just, I mean, there's something wrong there.
Yeah,
You know, I am a firm
Queen
believer,
Natasha.
even because you're a woman, I think if you give it out, you should be able to take it. But again, there's a line. He crosses that line all the time,
Yeah.
right? He goes too far.
yeah.
I don't believe for 1 minute, and I'm going to say this, and Vivian, if you're listening, I'm going to say this too. I don't believe for 1 minute that you think she's your queen. Whiskey doesn't think she's her, Natasha's his queen.
His queen. Yeah.
Let's be
Well,
honest.
there's another community that he's been a part of for a long time. The 1A community. First, the auditors, the First Amendment people that say that, dude, you either A, you're trolling Vivian and Natasha, or B, you really have become, a simp, and they make fun of them for it. So, it's either one of the two.
See, I thought he was trolling for a long time, but I mean, I'm not. I do think you're right, Jura. I don't think he respects her or likes her in any way. I think he thinks. Uh, I think
Subs.
he thinks it's, yeah, the best. Like it's going to grow his channel, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. You might get, her subscribers or some of them, but it's such a fragile thing
Oh
because the
my God.
minute she, doesn't like you no more, they're gone.
Yeah.
And then you got
Mhm.
all these other people you pissed off.
Yep, pretty much. That's exactly right, CJ.
And that's where
But I
Glenn
do,
is right now.
I think that is, but I'm going to say this. I think, like anybody that's come from there, and there's been a lot that have left her camp, if he apologises to the people that he has to, and it's genuine, I think he will be accepted into the community.
How do you know if it's genuine, though? That's a
Well,
problem I'd have.
well, yeah. If he came to you tomorrow and said, "Look, CJ, I own what I said about you, and I'm sorry."
Yeah. I would have to see him do that with the people that I support too.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely, I
So
agree.
I'd
I
have to
agree.
see him do that with Granny.
Hmm.
Uh uh the Mandy, all the other ones. I couldn't just say, okay, Glenn, come on in, because I care too much now about those people and how they would feel, and I ultimately
Hmm.
want them to feel comfortable in my chat.
Yeah.
Oh God, of
It's a
course,
hard one. I
it
mean,
is.
he's done more to others than he's done to me. so I don't hold a huge grudge against Clayton at all, But I can appreciate how the others feel because he did go hard. I mean, didn't he say things about Jess's kids?
I think he was very bad. I
I
think he
mean,
was quite bad towards her. I don't watch the guy, but I did hear about it on here, and it was pretty bad. So he does have a lot of apologies to make,
but I'll
and
tell
they
you
have to be
something,
sincere.
Jura.
Mhm.
I think there are one or two channels who will accept him with open arms.
I have a feeling you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And that's
know who
only
you
going to
mean.
make it even harder
Yeah,
for
I get
others.
it. I get that. Yeah, to be neutral.
So JD's comment where she says she commented in Vivian's how come she was totally against Natasha for a long time and then was her biggest supporter, and I guess JD was blocked, and that's a good question. And Mandy was saying a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, she was talking about the manufactured drama behind the scenes. And I 100% believe that that's what Dorothy was caught up in, because she did the same 180 with Natasha right before Vivian did. I personally don't believe that they're not friends. I think they are totally friends, and it's all behind the scenes.
Who,
I
Vivian and
know.
Dot?
I'm sorry, what?
Vivian and Dot, you mean?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Mm,
Vivian, Dot, and Natasha.
Oh, Dot and Natasha are definitely pretend
friendly.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Vivian is
Dorothy
very
doesn't know.
aware of who Dorothy is, but I think she doesn't want to go there because she knows if she went there, there's a lot of people that support Dorothy from Natasha's, and it's not going to go down well. So
Mm.
Yeah,
she's put it on her long finger, as they say, and she knows exactly what Dorothy's like. Dorothy
Um,
didn't lie. I mean, she did say the reason that she befriended Natasha was business. Dorothy's channel wasn't doing great. You know that, CJ. She
oh
was
yeah.
getting maybe, what,
right.
30, 40 in a
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
She wasn't making money. And that's why she made friends with Kelly and Natasha. It was business. And it did grow her channel.
Yep,
Yeah.
it
100.
certainly did.
Dorothy's very like Natasha in the way that they are driven by numbers and subs and views and very driven by that. In fact, that's how they do YouTube for, to be honest. Now, while we're talking about Dorothy, here's what I was thinking earlier. I wonder if you give me your opinion. Now, Dorothy's went AWOL for about 7 days now
Yep.
since the last community post. I know she's popped in on um, some chats, but now you see when you go to a channel, you see people in the community post asking for an update, asking how she is, asking what's happening. Now, if Darcy was just recuperating or not feeling great, right?
Yeah.
Why isn't she either putting a community post up about it, or because I've seen people ask Natasha, and Natasha would just say, "Oh, I've spoke to Darcy. Yeah, I've spoke to Darcy. Everything's okay, right?"
Yeah, she has, yeah.
So, so why? What's that about? Why isn't she saying, "Well, she's feeling this or that or whatever"? Because I
Yeah.
don't think. I just think there might be something a little bit more going on with Dorothy than she's just not feeling well.
Look, you all saw the pictures after post hospitalization, right?
Hmm.
In my opinion, and I'm just a dude on the internet that has a little bit of experience with that kind of stuff, right?
Mm.
Dorothy is not well, and
Yeah.
whatever's going on right now, I hope she's still around and recovering from whatever it is that she's got going on. And that's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, not participating in it and,
Yeah.
and making it, and it's getting worse.
Yep.
You know?
I
Yeah.
am shocked. I'm not going to lie. I was shocked bedtime when I seen that photograph. Absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
Was I surprised? No, but I was still shocked. And I knew exactly what's going on. I think we all know what's going on.
But did you see what Buttercup just said? Oh my God.
Buttercup.
Well, I'm sorry,
No.
but I'm sorry, and I don't know if this will upset people me saying this, but I think that's great news because I got
Buttercup,
to
if
tell
that's
you,
not true,
I was
if that's
worried
not
about
true,
that boy.
oh, we need to be careful saying that because we
You
just
know, JC. I mean, not JC. CJ.
thanks.
You're right. If that's true, then I mean, because I've been going down the rabbit hole of Shani and Rev. I don't know how many people in this chat know about Shani and Rev or on panel, but she just got her kids taken off of her too, and I'm 100% glad that happened, even though it was for the 5th time. If things have gotten that bad. For Dorothy, it wouldn't surprise me that that's why she would stay off, because there are probably people that are really malicious that are all up in her real life business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the second she shows her face online, they would probably put it out there. But yeah,
You're
I mean,
right, bedtime. If that's true, then that makes a lot of sense as to what's happening and why
yeah.
she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I got to tell you, as just somebody who heard and saw the 10, 11, 12, 14-hour lives that she was doing on the daily, there's
Yeah.
no way that boy was being looked after properly. I don't care what you say. Darcy
Yep.
didn't take time away to go to the bathroom, never mind pay attention to what that young boy was doing.
Yeah. Well, and I remember too when she was in our community after the whole avocado thing, right? I mean, she was making him food and whatever else, and people have had their opinions on what she was doing back then. She was a lot more attentive, but you're right. As time went on, it because she blocked me like last January or something. And so I wasn't able. If you can't comment, there's no point, right? I mean,
Yeah.
So I'd wake up in the morning to go to work and just check my, people I had unsubscribed from, her being one. And yeah, she'd be live, and I'd look in the description, and she's been live for the last 7 hours. Well, that means she's an hour ahead of me.
Yeah.
Since 8 o'clock last night, being whatever 4 in the morning or whatever time I wake up, but. Yeah, no, you're 100% right about that. It seemed like as time went on, and subs aren't dumb. I mean, we can listen to these live streams. We can hear what's going on in the background.
Yeah.
And
I
we have
seen a huge change bedtime even from November. I mean, when I first came around, Darcy, you could hear her do things with the boy. She'd be making spaghetti and meatballs. She'd be doing this. She'd be doing that. It's not. I'm not saying this because I don't like Darcy. I'm saying this because I genuinely worried for that boy. He does not deserve that kind of life.
Yeah.
And I think people might say, "Oh, you're talking about her parenting. You're doing this. You're doing that." No, it's been played out publicly, very publicly, on here, right? And if it's been played out publicly, then we can talk about it.
Look, if I go live on my channel, right, and you can hear me chopping up a line of cocaine out of an 8-ball, and I don't even have my camera on, but you can clearly hear the chop, 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 chop. let's say, my kid is grown, but my kid runs in the background and says, "Dad, blah, blah." I am not going to sit here and go, "I can't believe you fucking talked about my kid." People are going to say, "Well, let's not talk about your kid. Let's talk about the fact that you were chopping up a fucking line of cocaine on the goddamn. We could clearly hear it."
That's so true. But I have got a little clip. I did reach out. So did CJ, okay? When she went into the hospital. And I was very concerned at that time. And I did reach out to her. And she sent me a message back. Now,
She did not reply to me.
No, she didn't reply to you. But let's hear what she said about it afterwards. And this is why I'm going to be quite blunt here. I don't give a fuck, right? I reached out once, got it through back in my face. I won't be doing it again. She's doing this to herself. She is.
Yep. And to her son.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but it's the truth. And, she had quite a few long-term friends from the old community. There's not one left. Not one. I was one of the last to go. So we can't all be in the wrong. She turned on you, CJ.
For nothing.
Not only did she turn on you, she brought up all those people from your old community.
Yeah.
Who does that? Well, she does.
She's not a very nice person.
No, she's not. I'm going to have to say she's not. This is from the Avocado Killer. It's a news channel. I'll drop her link. And
she's a great person.
Oh, she's great. And hopefully, you can hear this okay.
Hey guys, I'm about Oh, did you guys notice that? Did somebody else go look at me sure I'm not wrong?
Ah, shite. Hold on. Playback speed normal. We don't need Dorothy and fast.
Oh, no.
Hey guys, where's Crime Vault? The channel's gone. Did you guys notice that? Can somebody else go look and make sure I'm not wrong? Yeah, I can't see it either. Yeah, I wonder what happened with Crime Vault. What happened? Does anybody know? Because she's a snake. She really is a snake. I wouldn't have taken her down though, because that's just me. Does anybody know what happened? It's Gia, so it's Jearbear. So get it right, John, okay? You want to talk about names? So I wonder what happened with Crime Vault. What do you guys think happened? Her inappropriateness, maybe? Her rudeness? Her stalkerish behavior? Because she's just how angry she is at me. From what I understand, AJ had been going around trying to get to some of my friends and get them to turn on me, which my friends know. There's no way I would ever talk shit about them. I just wouldn't. I would go directly to them if I was unhappy about something. They tried my dirty hooker. And there's some people who Queen Bee has attached herself to that aren't my friends anyway, so I don't really care. Like Irish. Like, who gives a flying fuck? I don't. She put out a few nice messages apparently, but I don't believe they were sincere. I mean, am I a bitch for saying that? Maybe, but I don't believe them to be sincere. I think that she wanted to look good. She still hasn't let up on me. She just needs to go away, get over it. You're not my friend. We don't fuck with each other. We never will. Ever again. She wrote me a nice WhatsApp message and WhatsApp message, whatever. And I replied, and I even wrote that try to catch up soon or we'll catch up soon or something. But I didn't really mean that. I mean, I guess I was just being decent, but I don't know why because she's never decent towards me. She could kiss my ass. How's that? Hey, Amanda, you know Queen Bee? Yeah, that's my former bestie. That's the one that's been running around with Irish, the woman that can't stop making videos about me. And AJ, too. AJ's channel's gone. Crime Vault's gone. I don't know what the hell she did, but she must have been bullying or stalking somebody because she can get very obsessed and stalkerish. I mean, it's sad. We all saw her with Robbie. Yes, Robbie was a shit to her. Yes, he was. But I just never understood what did she want at the end of the day from it all. You know what I mean? Oh, and then that channel Cocaine and Children, that one came down too. I don't know who the fuck names the channel Cocaine and Children, but that's some sick shit. Like what the hell is wrong with you?
There.
Yeah.
She says, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I said that. Maybe I was, what was it she said? Maybe I was being a good person or something.
I know.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it was mutual friends. One reached out to me, I reached out to them, and I was genuinely concerned that she was in the hospital, apparently at death's door. Hey, Alicia. And yeah, that's what I got for it. CJ didn't even get anything back.
Now, let me ask a question here, and I'm sure the chat probably already knows the answer to this. But when that woman went up on that one panel and was talking about her Dorothy calling her incessantly, right? And she was out with her partner or whatever, and she finally answered the phone, and then Dorothy asked her if the show that she was putting on was believable. Do you guys remember that?
Yes, Miranda. Yes, that was me.
Yes. It
Yeah.
was that true?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
What happened was CJ, Laurie, and Dorothy had a bit of a to-do. Now, I liked CJ and I liked Laurie, and I wasn't getting involved. But she wanted me to block them, not be friends with them, and I wasn't going to do that. So that night we were doing a live. Dorothy pretended that her internet had dropped, that she had
Yeah.
an electrical shortage or something.
Right.
But that didn't happen. Laurie came up, CJ came up. Nobody. CJ, do you remember that night?
yeah.
Did I let anybody drag Dorothy?
No, you were supporting that. I would have said that you were doing it for Dorothy. You were trying to sort it out.
Hello, Andrew. Of course. So she had it planned at bedtime that she wanted to set me up. She thought I was working along with CJ and Granny's watching undercover on a sting. I know, you couldn't make this shite up. You couldn't make this shite up. Basically to take her down. Right? And she had told Miranda, and she had told other people behind the scenes who had come to me later and told me. So I was on her StreamYard. I didn't need her StreamYard because I only done a live every once in a while. And the reason I was on her StreamYard was because when she fell asleep, I could go in and shut it down. Like I did the day before. I shut down the live.
Right.
Right. So that night she came in, we were up on panel, and she bloody terminated the live, didn't she, CJ?
Mm-hmm. Cut it right off.
Just poof. I didn't know what happened, so I set up a second live on my own StreamYard. And the next thing I knew, Dorothy was live, crying, wailing, sobbing.
Ah,
And
Mr. Shannonite.
Hey,
I
Mr.
told you.
Shannonite.
I told you never, never, never to expose my Elvis themed dungeon. You're gonna pay for that next time, my darling.
Lord have mercy.
There's gonna be a hunker burning something.
That's horrible. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Apparently, she phoned Miranda and started to laugh and said, do you think they believe me? You think I'm doing good?
Huh.
She wasn't crying at all. She wasn't doing any of that. It was all an act. And looking back and watching it back, it's quite apparent because when Natasha came up, she suddenly stopped crying. And hello, Natasha.
Yeah.
Now see that? Now Miranda said a shiver ran down her back. And then that's when she decided to leave. She thought, what the fuck? What the fuck? There's something badly wrong here.
Wow.
And basically, she wanted to isolate me like she did with Broken Justice, but it didn't work.
Well, see, yeah, I mean, she wasn't kicked out of the previous community before that. It was just that we were talking, I guess, behind the scenes and saying, look at what she's saying, look at what she's doing. And that other creator was just basically just pushed her the fuck away, because of this type of shit. She was coming in and modding, certain creators' mods, all of that, and then it was just very apparent what she was trying to do.
Just crazy.
Yeah, just crazy. Exactly. Like we're all on here to be, like a fake wrestling show or whatever.
That's the thing with Darcy though. When she turns against you, right? She doesn't just not want to talk to you anymore. She wants you gone. Like she literally sets out to destroy you. I've never seen somebody so vindictive when nothing's been done to her.
Well, Natasha did it. Natasha did it to. I mean, and you guys all saw it. She did it to that Britney girl, Mysterious Case Files, a year and a half or so ago. That's exactly what she did. She found out that one of her subs that gives her quite a bit of money, maybe not like a large amount per month, but she probably was a contributor. You know what I mean? Like she may have been on disability and gave, a $20, $50, $150 a month or whatever. As soon as she found out that this woman had given Britney any money, she fucking went after her hard, and guess what? Britney's been back after all of that. What, 3 times? I think three times in a year and a half.
Well, bedtime. A few people have said to me that part of the reason she kind of wanted to like kind of fell out with me as hard as she did was because she was raging that Natasha had gave me that money for the teeth.
Yep.
Yes. To be honest, I didn't really think that, but now it makes kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and you know what, CJ, I as much as I thought for myself, I never said it anywhere, but I think that I thought you should have kept that money because F her. But I'm glad you gave it back because you actually you kind of stood up for not just yourself but for all of us that believe that a person that does the shit that they do like that, all that scamming and all of that, and then oh, look at how good of a person I am, I would have given this money to her or whatever. Not keep it, bitch.
Yeah, she'd still be using that bedtime. I would never have heard the last of it from
That's
her
right.
and from her subscribers.
I
saw that because when she lost her shit because I had went into Granny's live and then I went into Crafton's and she lost her shit, right? And I was getting the shit I got from her subscribers. Now she could have stopped that with one word.
Yep, she could have.
She didn't, and I knew then I had to give her it back because it
That's
just
right.
got worse.
That you're 100% right. She could have told her subscribers to shut the fuck up and leave that the fuck alone, and she didn't. You're exactly right.
She's
and
poisoned.
One of the worst is we'll have to mention her. She keeps tagging me. Hey, Smiley. She keeps tagging me and Bitch and Barb. Yeah, dirty hooker.
Good Bob. Oh, see that dirty hooker? Listen, I got opinions about that one.
Oh, I want to hear them. I want to hear them, girl.
I love Barb. Are you guys Barb fans?
Yeah.
Love her.
She is awesome. I love Barb.
What is it she always says at the end of her video? Okay, what is it? She always says something about subscribing. Always cracks me up. It's her voice. She's so sweet. But
she is. I love Barb.
You dirty hooker.
Oh.
couldn't have picked a more appropriate fucking name, by the way.
Right.
She is scum. I'm sorry, but that woman is homophobic. She's fucking. Oh, I can't stand her. I cannot stand her. I hate you
Well,
too.
she's just mean,
She is
CJ. She's
horrible.
just fucking mean.
Horrible woman. Horrible, horrible, horrible woman.
Hey, Roddy. Hey, voice for the voiceless. Do you want to hear a
Hey,
little
Roddy.
clip?
Hey, voices.
A little clip that I got from the Captain Kangaroo. Now, being it's the captain's audio, it's not great, but I've done what I can. And it's, hey, Megan, thank you. It's Dorothy going at big, brave hooker.
Oh, I love this clip.
Yep. And let's be honest,
Hey, T. Adams. Hey, Andrea.
hooker's not so big and brave in this one.
No,
Uh-oh.
it's like a little bit.
Have you heard this bedtime?
No, I haven't.
Hey, Cheryl.
Let's see.
Hey, Chris.
Bear with me.
It's a voices read, Jura.
Oh, voices. Jasper, see my dog. I have a big dog that I adopted, and he's a big idiot. Oh, I've got somebody here. Hold on. 1 minute. Cancel. Is that you, voices? I'm so scared of getting pinged. Yeah, it is.
It is.
Hey, voices.
Hey, we're
Hey,
coming over
voices.
here to raid you. Guess what we just
Brilliant.
found out? Guess what we just
What?
found out, y'all?
What?
Natalie from CA was listening, and that channel that came back from Shelly L, who is Native Pride. That's the name that
Wow.
channel's in.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Say that again.
The one that's
channel?
just been took down?
Yes. Okay. The channel that got taken down. Okay. So a while back, that channel got taken down. And she said when it came back up, well, I didn't know till Shelly L emailed me. Why did Shelly L email her? Because the channel is Shelly L's. Who did she go to stay with when the road rage incident happened? Native Pride. So Shelly L, i.e. Native Pride. So Native, and nobody would suspect Native Pride would be the one holding that channel.
Oh, and Native Pride
Wow.
channel's down as well.
Yes, because her original channel's gone. That was one of those Natasha channels.
Oh, seriously.
Yes,
Yeah.
Natalie figured it out. All the credit for this goes to Natalie from CA. Natalie from CA, the pretty blonde that Natasha has such a problem with. And she calls her Natalie and Ka.
That is hilarious.
Yes, that's who figured it out. She just figured it out in my chat. And when we left, we came right over here to raid yours to share the information.
Well,
So all she's got at the moment is, I'm not want to promote her, is the channel that she started.
Yep, the
Yeah.
The true crime one, right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll be on Patreon tonight, but she was bragging about her Patreon numbers. 18 at the $25 level, 100 so I don't know, quick, do the math. 18 times 25, and then like what'd she say, 100 at the second tier, which is like the $10 level. So that's 1,000.
wow.
That's a lot of dollar. That's a lot of dollar.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It ain't nothing like she had when she could stay here on YouTube.
No, it's not, but she won't be able to stay on Patreon long. $450. So that's $1,450 right there. And we were only 18 items in on her makeup sale, Jur, and we were already to $636. We were on our way to $700, and we were only 18 items in from we went back to the start. Yes. We were 18 items in and we were adding them up, and it was $698 when we stopped.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
And was Gentleman Jack buying most of it?
You know, it was this one. There wasn't, she didn't call out Gentleman Jack as much, but we only got 18 items in before she privated the live. I was on Queen Bee's panel this morning talking about the PI guy, and then I didn't get a chance to screen record it, so I had to just go back at the beginning and start. But that gave us 18 items in. I don't know how many were totally sold today, but 18 items in, and she'd already made $700.
Jesus.
Plus, each one of those 18 items, add $5 on for shipping and handling.
Yeah, that's right.
So she's probably at 1,000 there, and then it's the brand new month, and she's going to do her Patreon tonight. So then she'll get another wrap it up. If you're dumb, if somebody's smart, what they do is they go in and grab that link, and then get it to us, and we could do a private live watching it, all of us out here.
That's what we used to do with AD. Somebody paid the $5.
Yep.
Share
One
the
person
link.
pay the $5 and get that membership and grab that link, and then the rest of us can watch it and make fun of her. That would be the smart thing somebody do.
Hey, Apple bottom jeans.
You're
I'm sure.
I'm
sure somebody's bound to do that because
you get
that's
it.
what we did the last one.
Me, I'll play it. Somebody gets it to me, I'll play her content. Now, that's number one. Number two, even if she's over there and she's using YouTube for content, it can still be struck over there.
Can she voices? Can she strike YouTube if her Twitch is being played on YouTube?
No, that would only be through Twitch. She could strike me on Twitch, but I'm not playing it on Twitch.
No,
she's already lost her Twitch.
So technically, voices,
Diamond,
if I pay for her Patreon, can I then stream it on YouTube?
Absolutely, because she can't strike you.
Well, I knew she couldn't strike me, but there's so I would just go on StreamYard and share my screen.
Yep.
Yes.
It would just be like when you play somebody else's, when you were reacting to whatever content. So, well, whoever does it will all
one person shares the link. That's what they do. Yep. Normally one person shares the link.
And go in under a sock. Make sure that you're under a sock fully so that she doesn't lock you out.
Yeah, so she doesn't know which one, who,
Yep.
Not like me that went into Twitch under Irish crime.
Oh, I went in under voices.
And she called me out and said,
Got me too.
And she kicked me out.
But she didn't, because she didn't get my other 3 alts.
So I can't do it either.
What's her name on Patreon, voices? Do you know?
I think it's The True Crime with Natasha Cooper.
Okay.
Oh, so it was.
Man, she's going to be so mad. She's going to be so mad. We're going to just outwit her.
Yeah.
Bedtime Clown, you went robotic.
Oh, sorry.
That's madness. This is a bit, it's the same people that's been exploited. It's just the greed voices gets to me. The absolute greed of this moment.
I would rather the only way that we're going to be able to get a handle on it is to legit do like what we were doing today and adding up as she goes. Because so many people don't realize the amount of money that's coming in. And then you add that to the $1,000 PayPal pool. You add that to like the memberships and all of that. It's adding up, and she's still making. She's actually probably making more money now because she's able to bypass YouTube's payout system. And now think about it. Even if she monetizes in us, or even if she monetizes again and that channel's in somebody else's name, that means that she's fully dependent on that person to fully pay her 100%.
Now, I do know a wee bit about how the Patreon works from the old community. You know who I'm talking about, Bedtime.
Yeah.
Hey, Angela. Now, Patreon is totally separate from YouTube.
Yeah.
But you have to stream.
But it's still a Google product. She's not allowed to use Google products, and Patreon's a Google product. So is Odyssey.
Right. Yep. So what you've got to do is, again, being in Patreon, if you're going to screen record it, play it, whatever, then you can report back directly to Patreon. It works the same way as YouTube. Because they are strict. They are strict. Things that you can and you can't do.
I'm not 100% certain, but I would imagine because she got her Patreon right around the time that the True Crime Channel went down, the
Yes,
original
that is
True
correct.
Crime Channel, right?
Yes,
So,
that is correct.
my guess is that it's not in her name. I would say that it's probably in Hannah's name. The Patreon. That's why she's still able to be on it, and she's watching her P's and Q's when she goes on it. Because just like Voices was saying, sorry.
Oh no, you can call me Angela. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, just like you were saying, she's lost access to all the Google products. So the only person that she
Time
can.
you're very robot.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
You sound like you went into a deep tin can, like a 55-gallon bucket.
My phone's probably getting hot.
Hot. But it's
Can
fine. It's
anybody
fine.
in the chat tell me what her Patreon's called? It's not True Crime with Natasha Cooper. And when I put that in, or just Natasha Cooper, nothing's coming up.
Who's your driving license, Roddy? Oh, no,
As of the 29th of the month, you will not be able to hide your sub count anymore.
Seen that.
Oh,
I saw
Natasha
that.
C. Thank you, Diamond Eyes.
CJ, can you control the panel here until I pop and get a drink?
Of course I can. I don't know. Voices can get, and she can get a little bit faster.
I don't know. I'm going to get crazy now, Juror. I'm going to walk away and I'm going to burn it to the ground. I'm over here playing with lighters. You hear it? I'm sparking that lighter, man.
Is this any better?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I think
1,000%. Okay, so you thought
But
it
I
was
do know-
in Hannah's name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's probably in Hannah's name. The Patreon is.
Oh, is it
Well, then-
reclined? I think I've got it.
Well, then if that's the
195.
case, that just made her daughter 100% complicit in her scamming.
Yeah, she's Hannah's the only person that she can trust with the money at this point. If what you're saying is true about the other channel going down from another subscriber, then I mean, there's no way she's going to allow a mod or another sub to be in control of the money. If she lost her access to Google products, then it has to be in Hannah's name, I would think.
That was the same thing I thought, was that was the only way that would be the only place that it could come from, would be in Hannah's name. But you got to remember that Native Pride chick is who they just went up and stayed that week with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no way they don't discuss that kind of shit,
Well, I
with
mean,
each other.
it's just like we noticed on my stream that we just had, because, oh God, Misfit Jenny thought that she needed to come up and she needed the right to speak and demand answers for questions that we weren't even willing to entertain. So after that, we started watching the stuff on Natasha, and it just seems like her reign of terror, her grip is slipping.
Yep.
I think so. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well,
So
if this is the way she treats her businesses, she should treat them a little better, and treat the people that patronize those businesses a little better, as opposed to just being a gigantic piece of shit all the time and thinking that that's what pays more, because it doesn't, clearly.
Is she doing a live tonight on Patreon, Voices?
She said she was. She said she would be talking about all the rest of this drama and bullshit on Patreon tonight at like 8 Central, 7 Central. I can't remember the exact time that she said, but you can tell that she's losing it. She's losing her control of this over here.
Because every time she loses a chance, the subscribers are diluting every time.
Well, how
People
can
get
it be
fed
that
up.
all of us are wrong? Like at some point, you've got to realize that we're all singing the same song.
A lot
This
of
is
people.
the song that never ends. You know, like the next person just comes and gets in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I pay for this with my bank, can she see that?
It doesn't know.
CJ, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they can on Patreon.
What about PayPal?
If you do your PayPal, it shows how I think it. Wait, if it's on Patreon. Oh, Patreon doesn't work like YouTube does.
Well, I got a couple of PayPals.
I mean, I'm
do one
sorry.
that you're not going to know is the better way is just to be safe.
Yeah.
As long as your PayPal name is like some, I don't know. No, it's something that doesn't say Country Joe 457 blah blah blah. As long as it's something like I don't know, blonde haired sass at such and such, then you know what I mean. Then they can't see exactly who it's coming from. But if it has anything with your name in it, then they're going to be able to see it and track it.
Damn it. Well,
And I don't. I've had my PayPal for 18 years, I think. It does have a portion of my real name in it. I don't know if you can change your name, like how easy it is to change your PayPal name.
You can't.
You can't. Once it's set, it's set.
What
Okay.
I had to do, I actually closed down my old PayPal because it's my real name on it. And I wanted to set one up if I ever needed to use it for here. And I couldn't do that. I had to actually set up a new PayPal.
Oh,
so what do? Just make up another email address and then attach that to make up the name?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. It's the whole. It's just like setting up PayPal all over again for the first time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you choose it. Like I screwed up because like my PayPal user ID is my last name and my first initial.
That's what mine was. So to get into her Patreon, have we found a way?
I think found a way.
Not sure how we can pay for it without her seeing it.
What if you go through Google Pay?
Google Pay.
Hook your Google Pay
to well, that's
your PayPal. Oh, and I get it.
Well, if you do Google Pay, your email address would have to be an autonomous email address, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then you run the risk of it, the verification processes and stuff. You don't want to do that.
Can you highlight Angie Baby's comment, Jura, if you're back?
I'm back, baby.
Angie
Babe. Where's Angie Babe?
Angie Baby.
I must put you on as that you can do this.
Oh,
add you on as like a admin.
That's a good idea. Well, hi Angie. Yes, I have an adult child who has Asperger's syndrome. Just became a teacher actually. I'm very proud. But firstly, Angie, I don't think Hannah has a diagnosis of anything like that. Now, if she does, I apologize, but I haven't heard that she does.
No, she hasn't. She's actually very, very bright, I believe.
Yes. Well, she's
just immature. Not immature. She's quite naive, maybe, for somebody that's 21, which is a nice thing, I think.
She's been kept that way on purpose.
Yeah, but naive in maybe some ways, as in the ways of the world, but very shrewd in other ways, business ways and things like that. What I'd say is, Angie, that I did used to feel a certain amount of, sympathy for Hannah until about a week ago when her mama was sitting saying that I was deformed, my face was deformed, and Hannah was pissing herself laughing. Now, I got it because she's not a child, right? She's 21 years of age, and she should know right from wrong. And I just think that it's very hard for me to feel sorry for her when she didn't have any empathy for what her mother was sitting saying about me, you know? But but ultimately I do feel for her because she's not been given any kind of a model in her mother, and that's a shame. That's a shame for her. I had a wonderful model as a mother. Still don't measure up to the woman. Never will. And I just, yeah. But I understand what you're saying. But I gotta say that my opinion has changed, and I have started to think she's very complicit. I'm sorry if that upsets you, Angie, but I'm just telling the truth. What do
I
you guys
agree.
think?
I agree 100% with the complicity in it. I heard it. Here's when I caught it. When the stuff started happening and people were questioning about the jewelry. Hey, I thought you said it would be here. It's been a week. There's nothing, you know. And there was an excuse made about that the first time. And then Mandy was like, look, I never got my necklace. And immediately upon Mandy saying that, Hannah pipes up in the background. Well, it got sent to the wrong address. It got sent to her neighbors.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was the moment right then, right there. Bam.
Yep.
Okay.
Hi, Iris. Crime Coffee Time. I've never spoken to you before. I just
Hello,
wanted to
Carlin.
come. Hi. Hi. I just wanted to come in and say hello and say how are you doing?
I'm doing great. You can call me Jer. That's what most people call
Sure.
me.
Uh-huh.
You're very
Well,
welcome, Carlin.
Yeah, I've been here for quite on YouTube for quite a while. I'm sure you've seen me around.
I have. I think were you on Voices channel?
Yep, she's been around. She's been on my channel. She's been on Crafton and Kim's. Carolyn's a welcome member of the community around here.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here. Really is.
Can I just say one last thing to Angie, if you're still here,
Yes,
Angie?
of course.
And here's another thing, Angie, right? If my daughter, right, heard me on YouTube talking about someone the way she talks about people, I can assure you my daughter would, Karen, my daughter would say,
No, go on.
my daughter would have a lot to say to me. A lot to say to me. She'd tell me to shut the laptop down and to get real, get right, and that was the wrong thing to do.
Look, my children, and they're all near 30, would be like, get mother's internet cancelled now. Get it cancelled. And they would take away the laptop, the computer, phone, everything. And for her to speak like that in the middle of a living room with all her family around her, oh my God, nobody can speak if she's on a live. How does that work? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
They still talk. You still hear them making all kinds of noises. They still speak.
Yeah.
But in the middle of a living room.
I'm sorry. I really only came to say hello to Jer here. I think I'm gonna sign out now, but can I say one? I do have one. What would I say? Closing statement, if I may.
Absolutely, love.
This is in regards to voices. Okay. Voices. I want you to stay. Kick me out if you want, Jer. But I have a right to speak. I'll never bother you again. But I just heard something very vile coming from Voices, And Voices, I don't want you around me anymore. At all.
Carolyn,
Bye.
I've not been around you.
Oh.
I've not been around Carolyn. Carolyn
Right.
shows up, clicks links, does that. I have
Right.
no idea what I've done. She's heard something very vile about me. That seems
Right.
to be the phrase of the day.
Well, could be because she's been spending a lot of time on Likens panels lately.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I sometimes, Good Ann, I have no idea. No idea. This is what happens. Again,
I'm sorry,
I
Voices. I
have not
had no
been
idea.
around. It's okay, Jur. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. I've not been around Carolyn. I don't follow Carolyn. I don't. I'm sorry if she feels some type of way. I tried to mediate between she and Mandy because she had some type of feelings there one night. It didn't work out real well. And since then, she's been lost in some type of feelings. It's her feelings. It's her right. It's fine. I don't go out and pick on her. I don't go looking for her. But she does tend to follow me here, there, and everywhere. So it's fine. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Let's go back to our original plan.
Yes. This is about we were talking about the Patreon, yes?
Yes.
Or have we moved on from that?
No, that's where we're at, is Patreon. Granny, I'm really sorry. She's like, it's dangerous to be over in that community. It really is. That's, that's
handled it with grace, honey.
I think
handled it with grace, sweetheart.
For someone like Carlin, yes, honestly, there's certain channels, I'm going to say, that she would be better maybe not being party to if it's going to upset her like this.
That's the problem. She's hanging out with people that...
What T. Adams said.
Yes. Yep. And she's hanging out with the people that will tell her that others are... and get her riled up. And that's not any way to live with being on YouTube. Constantly being riled up because she thinks somebody is talking about her, and the people that are around her are saying that people are. Like, nobody wishes any ill will towards Carolyn. We just want her to be safe out here, and she's welcome to go here, there, and everywhere. That's all. I really think that, like, in attempts to be nice, but in the same attempt of being nice, it's not a healthy nice. It's a... Yeah, so
here's my problem with it, Voices, and I've seen this happen a lot with vulnerable people on YouTube, right? People will use them, they will weaponize them, and then what happens is they take them away from people like Jess, yourself, that would have always been there for those people and gave them a safe place to go.
Yes.
But you get people that come in and mess with their heads and get them into a position where they can't then go back to the, because they've said too much and they've done too much, and it's wrong, and you shouldn't. Someone, a vulnerable adult, should never be used in that way. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, that's gross. That's gross. Sorry.
I've never actually saw
Go ahead,
Carlin, before, I don't believe. Or maybe
she used to sit on grannies all the time.
She used to, yeah, she used to go up on, and she used to be on Natasha's with us.
Yeah.
So, and I've had her on my panel. So, and again, I don't have anything against her. I wish her all the best. I'm sorry that she felt some type of way. I think that she's being influenced in ways that aren't in the good way. Just the same way I feel about Mrs. Portland. But I don't wish either of them any ill will. I don't wish them any harm. I hope that wherever they're at, people are looking out for their best interest and adding something positive to their worlds. But I don't go there with those people. Because it's just not safe. Like, somebody always gets hurt. Somebody's the bad guy, and then like I can't do it anymore. I've tried and I can't do it.
I
And I
know
get
you
that.
would, Jess. I know you would, because I've seen you forgive people who have done terrible shit.
And I think at some stage Carlin will be back with Granny and Voices and
And all the more power when she gets back with us.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
until then, while she wants to play in that, it's not good for me. So I just can't. I
No,
can't
No, I
engage
get
with
that.
it.
I get
So
that, love.
And
I
everybody
do.
has to remember that Voices has feelings too. Voices has men.
Of course.
So I know we got to protect the vulnerable people. I appreciate that, but also you got to remember that it can take its toll on people, anybody, vulnerable or not.
You know what? You're totally right, and I'm not going to mention names, but there was
I know.
somebody.
Yeah.
You know who you're talking about,
Yeah.
and for the person to receive that message, that's very hurtful and upsetting.
Oh,
And
you
she
talking about
certainly never.
the one today?
Oh Jesus, was there another one? There was one yesterday or the day before.
Well, somebody got a really horrible one today, and I just thought, oh God.
I'll put it in private chat.
Okay. Hey, Andera, how are you, beautiful?
okay, well, y'all are being so good at being vague on this. I have
Right, I put
no clue what you're talking about. So
I'll put what I'm talking about. Yeah, but it was too.
Yeah, is that the same one?
Yeah, but it was to a
Yeah.
different person.
Oh, to a different person.
Yeah.
holy crap!
It was bad. It was really, really bad.
Okay.
Oh,
Remy, I'm right there with you. I'm
Oh,
right there
yeah,
with you.
Diamond Eyes. I'm right there with you, Diamond Eyes.
yeah.
I
Personally, I feel, I'm going to be honest, we had a conversation today with a friend of mine, and I said, there's some people I just cannot go there with. I don't want to go there with. Because it's
You
not my
know.
place on YouTube. It's not. To babysit anyone. You know what I'm saying, Voices.
I agree. So today, earlier today, we started out with doing the prices live, and then she privated her makeup sale, which again she got almost to 718 products in when we were stopped with it, and then we turned around and Misfit Jenny comes in and decides that she wants to demand a link, and so I allowed. I mean, at first I wasn't going to entertain it, and I wanted to take a chat poll, and I wanted Granny and Mandy because these people are constantly saying something about the three of us, Granny, Mandy, and myself, constantly. They're always restreaming all of that, and so fine. If the girls say we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. So Nicole Morgan comes up, bless her heart, comes up and tries to mediate. And I mean, I fight, so I'm not real good at being level-headed when I've been agitated by somebody. But Nicole Morgan never lost her cool all afternoon. I mean, it was like 40 minutes of shit with this Misfit Jenny trying to get to the point, and all she wanted to talk about was WOG.
Who is Misfit Jenny? Is she a scammy supporter?
Yep, she's the one with blonde hair and is always
she a WOG lover then?
Yep, it's her and Vivian that are like WOG's.
Oh, is that WOG's girlfriend?
The WOG
Yes.
gotcha.
The WOGettes.
Gotcha. She looks like a really bad Bridget Nielsen impersonator.
Like Billie Jean King, the legend of Billie Jean.
Yeah. Oh, gotta love her.
I don't know, Miss.
Oh no, she come right in, Memphis Mama. She come right in, and she was like, "Link, bitch."
What?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
come right in and oh, you know me. Oh, that doesn't go real far with me. I mean, I'm just like,
Wow, she's got big balls. And who was on panel? Was Mandy on panel too?
Well, I immediately text Mandy and Granny the link to let them up there because I was not going to do this because I wasn't going to entertain her. Like I was just going to silence her. It's not a democracy in my chat. It's a dictatorship. And it's not like I don't have to entertain who I don't want to entertain, but then I'm going to let the chat, like, I'm going to ask for their opinion. They're here to see what I have to say. So if my audience is here, I'm going to ask them, you want me to let her up? You want to go back to the content? And we were split about equal, half wanted to let her up, half wanted to go back to the content. So fuck it. We'll do it. Like, and here was the thing. It didn't matter what kind of resolution we wanted to give. All Jenny wanted to do was fight.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. All she wanted to do was fight. And then she would demand answers out of me. And when I would give her the answer that I give everybody, no, I'm sorry. I'm considered disabled. And by ADA guidelines, you can't ask me any further questions because that's a violation of my civil rights. As a disabled person, I still have rights.
Mm-hmm. She didn't like that, huh?
And she did not like that. She's like, well, I think that's bullshit. And I think that's a cop-out. Okay, well, bitch, that's the problem. That's what you think. You're not the law. All you have to do. It's okay, Granny. I was proud of what you said. You had the best mic drop of the day. I mean, it was great.
Wait, Granny was on there too? Hang on a minute.
Right up. Oh,
she got on panel with you, Mandy, and Granny?
Yes.
Oh, that bitch has lost her ever-loving mind. Come on. What was she going to achieve there? Nothing.
She wasn't achieving anything. I watched and I was like, this is a train wreck. Because I'm telling you, all she did is come up and it was be this and F that. And all she did is come to pick fights with Mandy and Voice.
That was it. It was only to fight. Yeah. For the longest time, we asked her questions and Nicole asked her and talked to her. She wouldn't even respond. She stayed muted. I muted myself on my own damn panel because I wanted to get past all of this. I just want to get past all of it. I don't want somebody bothering. I want to be able to go back to my crafting and my cricketing and covering my stuff that I have. But as long as these people are doing this, I will use them as my content. I don't care.
And you did keep telling her, hey, what is your issue? What is your issue? And she would not.
Nope. It was heard. I'm a bitch. I'm a cop out. I'm a fake. I'm a phony.
It was all to insult. She came up just to insult people on the panel.
Silly bitch.
Hello, Ginger. Welcome, my love.
Hello, Ginger.
Hey, what's up, my ladies?
So she's from Boyd. Is that where Misfit comes from? From Boyd?
The internet, the middle-aged internet girl gang.
Oh.
I mean, and that's what I told her. I said, so you're proud of yourself for being a middle-aged woman who's in an invisible gang on the internet? She kept saying, well, I'm going to get you. I'm coming after you. I'm like, wow. Why are you threatening me? Like, the only thing I said about you is that you look like you were starving. You act like you're hangry. Go eat a fucking burger and then come back to me. And do you need like a puppy and a blanket and a coffee and a safe space? Because sister, this isn't the place for you then. You've made too many wrongs to do that. Get away. We entertained Vivian on Mandy's panel the other day. And she, again, it was the same thing. All she wanted to do was be like, fight about it. She didn't want to hear what any of us have to say.
No.
It's not for resolution.
No. Because they don't want to hear the truth.
But do you honestly think these people, I mean, in a matter of 24 hours or 12 hours, they switched to this admiration of Natasha? I don't believe it. I think it's all a fraud. I do.
Well, these are all like Whiskey's been her. Whiskey began once Laura finally got rid of him and kicked him to the curb. Then Whiskey went simping for Natasha so he can be now obsessed with Granny like he was life perplexed. And like now he's starting to get a little bit of a weird obsession with me.
Ooh,
Oh,
voices.
Like,
Ooh.
fuck, dude, get away. I bet your
Oh.
dick don't work. Get away.
Whiskey in the car.
Whiskey in the caro. Go away. Like, I battled homelessness. I own my home. Back the fuck off. I don't want you, and I don't want you near my home. Dude, Wyoming don't want you. You're exactly what California, like, you're the everything bad about what California produces. You produced whiskey in a caro.
Oh, now come on, voices. A wee trip to Wyoming for whiskey in his car.
Fuck no. He could, like, he wouldn't pass the man test to get in the fucking state. I see him coming. Like, he wouldn't even make it into Idaho nor Utah. He might make it to the Utah-Nevada border, but at that point, Utah's going to say, nope.
But he'll sing you songs.
He's going to have to get through. How is a guy named Whiskey going to get through Utah? Hello. LDS are going to say, nope, turn your shit back around, go back west, go back to the land of fruits and nuts. And we're
but he
happy.
could sing you songs, voices, serenade you.
Fuck no.
No?
I
Guy
don't
will,
even
like,
rate him.
nope, he don't want to come out here. He'll get disappeared. People out here disappeared. Nope.
In Wyoming, yeah, I can believe that.
I got 4 open missing persons cases in my county alone.
Yeah.
Go away. Don't come out here. Don't come see me. I'll go run and hide from you, dude.
But do you find it strange? I mean, we were talking about this earlier. We've kind of went off topic about this. The middle-aged or older, elder woman of the community, like a hooker, who runs about calling Queen and royalty. What the hell is that? That's strange.
Wow. Okay, well, here's something.
What a strange and odd wee woman.
I got a little piece of inside information from a little birdie one the other day about you dirty hooker. Your dirty hooker is in a bad marriage, and she spends all of her time obsessed on the internet, and her wife is about to leave her. So does that tell you that rather than refixing her marriage, she would rather spend all of her time being a mean old biddy on the internet? So there you go.
And she is mean.
Oh, she's vicious.
She's a mean old biddy. Like, totally.
But I mean, I get you can support someone, but hell, in my bestest or worst days, I would never have run into chats calling people out saying, drop the link, bish, do this, bish, hooker. No, I just can't with her. She is so nasty.
She is.
I just can't.
You know, we had to talk about this the other day, I think, on Mandy's. It's etiquette. Somebody needs to, or we all need to cut some videos about proper etiquette, whether you're on a panel or you're in chats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the disrespect was so profound to Voice when she dropped that link for Jenny, and Jenny came up, and the first words were out of her mouth, were basically, bitch this, bitch that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure it was fuck you, bitch. With the first 3 words out her mouth.
Yes. And it's like, okay, I don't care how you feel about a creator, but when you come up on their panel, you certainly don't say something like that. I mean, that was rude as all get out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, have some etiquette, have some class, be respectful of your surroundings.
But it's vile Voices, Ginger. It doesn't matter. Voices isn't human. She hides behind her protected class status. She just makes all these problems and then just runs away and cries and hides.
But I don't believe I do not believe that one bit, because if you speak your mind, it's a problem. If you don't speak your mind, it's a problem with these people. You know what I'm saying?
I can ignore it, and I'm wrong for ignoring it. I address it, I'm wrong for addressing it. I can sit somewhere in the middle, and I can address it on somebody else's panel, and then I'm wrong for doing that. So it's just that, it's vile Voices, the villain, that, nobody, I'm gross, I'm stupid, I need to go sit in the corner and eat worms and, whatever. Fine. What they don't realize what they don't realize is, to me, it doesn't matter if I'm a villain or I'm a princess or I'm a good guy or I'm a background person. What it matters is that I'm in the arena playing the fucking game.
Yeah.
That's what matters. And until you're in the arena playing the same fucking game that I'm playing, out here fighting this fight every day, like Juror, CJ, Ginger, Barb,
Hey, Barb.
a dozen other creators that we all, Granny, Crafton, Kim, Robbie, and until you're doing that, like, I don't value what you have to say. I'm not trying to be mean, but there's a lot of pressure put on all of us. And God forbid you slip, you get a name wrong, you misspeak, and then it just it gets blown out of proportion.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
like,
And
we're
having
not
that,
supposed to be human. Or like they actually think there's a fucking script and we go rogue and go off of it.
Well,
Like,
just want to
goddamn,
hear
I
a
wish
little
that every
clip.
Sunday there was a script delivered to my inbox. Trust me, y'all. We would be having some Academy Award winning performances if somebody
Yeah.
could write this script.
oh
I just
yeah,
want to hear Big Bad Hooker
Yeah.
getting told off by Dorothy a couple of months ago.
Oh, this is good.
Now, the audio isn't great, but it's by the captain, so we kind of expect that. So, you just want to hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one other thing, Jer, after we get
Yeah.
through that one, will you break down what you said the other day about Vivian and what whoever
Yes.
did to her background? Because
Yes.
Vivian just doesn't seem to think that it's like even a legitimate whatever, and she keeps coming at us and saying, and I keep telling her, go listen to what Juror had to say. You need to go listen to Jurors live. But oh no, she won't entertain that. She wants us to provide her proof.
No,
Yeah.
she was in here tonight and she called CJ out. She did leave happier than she came in. I've had a few emails back and forth with Viv this week, and I was quite straight with her that she has to go to where it originated, and that is Dorothy. Now, Boss Lady was in here earlier as well, and she was also one of the other people that it was shared with. Back, I believe, in February, Dorothy done a background check on Vivian. She shared it with me, and she shared it with Boss Lady 2300. Now, I did say, I'm not saying anything that I haven't said to Vivian tonight. CJ, you can back me up on this.
Yeah.
I did see the record, and it is definitely Vivian, but I will say there was charges, but reading by the big long list of legal jargon, I can get where somebody has picked out that it's confused it with the child and a predator and all this. That isn't one of the charges. Where the predator came out of was Vivian spoke of this herself on a live, and she regrets it. And it was to do with her ministry.
Yes, I
Okay.
knew it.
Got it? Yep. Yep. Now, Vivian has admitted that she did indeed speak on it. The records I've seen about, I don't really want to say, right? Because it isn't really any of my business.
That doesn't
But
need to be brought out. What is
no,
contained in those? What the more important thing is that you yourself have laid eyes on those
I have indeed.
from surviving the storms. For whatever
Absolutely.
reason, Dorothy was upset at Vivian and decided to pull a background check.
Mm-hmm.
And then took that background check and started sending it out to 2 people. So if 2 people have seen it, you can guarantee 22 people have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Granny, that I did say to Vivian tonight that I did see a community post. Vivian showed only a very small section of her record. Okay? That was matched up at the time against background check that Dorothy had done, and it did indeed match. But that was only a tiny, tiny little portion. Again, not my business. But Voices does remember. You remember about the ministry?
Yes,
And where
she
that
was
came
sitting
from?
outside, and she was all going over her whole past and talking about her being incarcerated, about how bad she was as a child. Like, she talked about a lot of stuff that afternoon.
And Granny, that's exactly right. When Dorothy threatened to expose it, because Dorothy was giddy with excitement, Vivian thought she would get ahead by only posting a little bit of it, right?
Hang on.
Vivian has no room to talk about anyone on here, let's just say.
Hang on,
No
but
room.
Darcy doesn't go real life.
Well, she went real life in her BFF.
Hello, Sagacious.
Liar. She's a
Hello.
liar.
I just have to say,
Hey,
chat
Angel.
are behaving so well. I've left and come up here.
Oh.
So thank you, chat.
No, you're right. Now, this did not come from Mandy. It did not come from Voices. Absolutely not. Or
No,
Granny.
I've had nothing to do with any of that. I want nothing to do with Vivian.
She did only show a very, very small section. It definitely was her. Dorothy done a private StreamYard. I've explained this to Vivian. I've also said I have never shared it with anyone. I had no business even looking at it, but I did, right? Boss Lady 2300 was also shared it. Dorothy, whoever she shared it with, I told Vivian, you need to go back. She said, Dorothy's denying it, saying you're a liar. I said, that's grand. I don't care. I did say this. I don't care what you believe. Really doesn't matter. I know what I saw. It matches up. The predator stuff, no.
Yeah, Joey, you did say earlier, because Granny's watching, just put predator, you did make it clear earlier that what you did see, there was nothing about a predator in it.
There was child things, but there wasn't a predator. Absolutely not. No, no. But that did come from Vivian's own mouth.
Well, this actually works in our benefit now because Granny's in the chat. I'm on panel. Yours here. CJ, Ginger, and Sagacious are now witnesses to say that, listen, we all know where it came from. It came from Dorothy. Vivian, if you have a problem, you need to leave us the fuck alone and you need to go out and you need to address Dorothy. And guys, where the fuck is Dorothy? She's suddenly MIA again.
Yeah, she got a big payday. She's enjoying it.
Yeah. But apparently she's
Allegedly.
okay. Allegedly, in her opinion. But no, you're right. This did not come from Granny, Voices, CJ,
Mandy.
Absolutely not. The predator came from Vivian's own mouth. Why she even told that story, I have no idea. Do I know who else has got Vivian's background? Absolutely not. I don't. But I'm sure it was shared out. Yeah.
Well, you know, if Dorothy's got it, she's giving it to Natasha because, you know, she had to get it all. You know, Natasha loves me. Oh, I finally got Natasha to say she loved me.
Yeah.
So you know Dorothy
God.
was dumping anything she had on anybody to get up that buffoon's butt crack.
Oh, you have it. Right. Right. Granny's got it.
Hook a sister up, Granny.
But no, she did say that CJ spoke on it. You probably did. We probably all did. And you're right. She did flip at that time when Dorothy was threatening to expose it. Yes. So why the hell?
Well, Vivian, I guess that we might not have been able to get through to Misfit Jenny, but I'm really hoping, Viv, because we know that you're watching, I'm really hoping that you're taking it all in. Now go play back with your turds over in Turdonia and stop trying to come over here.
Hi, Katie. No, I mean, Again, I have no idea who she shared it with. She probably shared it with quite a few people. But, you know, Vivian really, I don't know.
Well, what audio did you want us to listen to, Jer? Now that
yes.
Oh, awesome, Granny. Please invite me to the live.
And Granny, you're quite entitled to speak on it because yours was spoken on. I get it. Absolutely. I get that because you were also checked and the same thing was done to you. It's just not good. Right, I'm going to share. This is Dirty Hooker. This is a couple of months ago on Dorothy's panel. Okay. Hopefully you'll get to hear it. I'm not the best at this. Blast from the past. I think this is it.
You're doing just fine.
Oh, right. Sorry about the audio, but it was Captain Kangaroos.
Hello, Judy Hooker, guilty vote. Now I'm back. I'm sorry. That's just too real for me. Why did you hit the link over there? Because I wanted to talk to the lawyer. I left the minute I knew somebody had been contacted. I left. Well, you didn't have to get the panel link to do that. But Pickerly, shut the fuck up to me. Oh, we have to normally do that, but sit there and tell me I don't give a shit about anybody. Because this is the second person you're verbally fighting with in my chat. I'm not doing this. Please. Hooker, stay out of my chat. One of my mods emailed me to take their wrench. You attacked one of my mods. She's very upset. I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Wow.
Good old Dorothy.
I'm just going to get my eardrums back.
And she wasn't so big and bold that night, was she?
No.
Katie, what disgusting song? Oh. I'm not sure what.
So
when was this? This was a couple of months ago.
Listening to that, so you Dirty Hooker went over and got on the DeLorean's panel, and then the moment that she realized somebody might be told from that camp that she was in that chat and on that panel, she jumped off and left. And then Dorothy scolds her for going over there. And now she's Natty Coop's right hand shit talker. Huh. How's this work?
Oh, no, wait a minute. Whiskey's wrote a song about me? I thought I was irrelevant. Whiskey, I thought I was irrelevant, my darling. I can only imagine it goes something like this. Oh, CJ, the toothless wonder. Got no teeth. Where's your teeth, bitch? Oh, CJ, because that's about the extent to his lyrical ability.
A few strums of the guitar.
What's he going to say about me? Because that's like, I don't have any teeth either. Damn.
I wouldn't watch it, Katie. I'm not even going to watch it. That's how much I care.
No.
What I am going to do, though, is write part 2 for Whiskey. Granny, is it all about having no teeth and being fat? I would imagine it is.
Well, it's fine. We don't have to listen to it.
No, we won't be. Oh, my God. It's really that bad? Right.
Wow.
Well, that's what that little flag button is for, everyone.
Did he put my picture in it? Because I'll fucking strike the cunt. Sorry.
If it's harassment and bullying.
Exactly. Absolutely. And if it is that vile, then everybody, YouTube terms of service state, YouTube relies upon its account holders to report inappropriate content. That is part of your job. It's about being fat and telling you to die. CJ, we need to.
Oh no!
Oh my, telling me to die?
Oh, CJ, you flagged
Wow.
it, right? That's too bad. I mean, your song, it was a bit of crack. It was light-hearted, whiskey in his car. That was it. But you see, they have to go that extra mile. They can't control themselves.
Whiskey in his car. Oh, he should be ashamed of himself.
Hang on.
He doesn't
I'm
even
sorry.
have. He doesn't.
Brain cells left in my head. I think that I can sing, but I'd be better off dead.
I don't think I can sing, you fucking idiot. Say it all the time. I don't think I can sing. But you sure as fuck can't write songs.
Grab the URL.
I'm really just a fat fuck that can't get out of my bed. I look upon the mirror and I begin to scream. Yeah, I bet you do. Woo! Hey! I shit throughout the day. I shit my pants and I shit my bed.
It's not even.
I shit my bed? Why don't I use the toilet?
I'm a fat fuck UFO.
I'm pretty sure fat people can use a toilet.
I think he's talking about Natasha.
Yeah.
Who wants me to give them head?
There ain't a man around who wants me to give them head. What about the fucker I've been with 9 years, you silly cunt? He pretty loves it, actually. Yeah, he doesn't get it often because, you know, I'm in bed too much to do that. But, I mean, try and keep your lyrics the truth. Like when I said how you climax prematurely. You know, try and keep it real, Whiskey.
I'm thinking to myself, why don't I have any friends? Why don't we have any friends?
I don't have any friends, but I got 3,000 more subscribers than you fucking loser.
Little channel punching up. We've seen a bunch of it today.
You shit through your days. You shit your bed and you shit your pants. You fucking fat fuck UFO.
Wow.
It's not even.
You're a fat fucking UFO.
Whiskey, don't you know that songs are meant to rhyme, my darling? Fuck, I'm not
Yeah.
listening.
He's really talking about Natasha. He just doesn't have the balls to come out and say that's about Natasha, y'all. Like it doesn't come to my mind that would be CJ, given that we all know Natasha's crapped in her recliner repeatedly.
True. True.
Well, look.
And we just heard the farts yesterday coming out of her.
But where was the part that's threatening?
He says it right at the start.
Right at the beginning, Joe.
Yeah, he says I'm better off dead. Well, here, look, Whiskey. I would have had much more respect for you if you'd have come up with something a little bit more original than fat and shit in the bed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty poor. I'm not intimidated by your songwriting skills at all. No, I'm not upset by that guy. I'm really not. I would have been more upset if it had been good.
Right. If it would have been funny, but when he takes a jab and it's such a low blow,
yeah,
it's just like, really, Whiskey? Could you have set the bar any lower?
Yeah.
I get right where you're at, CJ. I understand completely.
I mean, I didn't talk about how he, you know, doesn't pay his child support, hasn't seen his kids. I didn't go anywhere like that with him.
Well, CJ, you've your own apartment. You've got a fiance. You've got a beautiful daughter who is a teacher and who loves her mama very, very much.
Yeah.
And your mum and dad, can't forget them.
Yeah.
I actually think you're very blessed, and you've got a lot of people that love you and care for you, not only on here, but in the real world.
Yeah, I'm not whiskey. I mean, I didn't look. It's been up 20 hours, and I only know about it because somebody's came in and said about it. I don't. He's not on my radar. I only made that song about him because Vivian was pissing me off. That's it. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, come on, it's Metallica, yo. Like,
Yeah.
that was talented to rename the jar into Whiskey in the Caro. I mean, that
Well,
was,
it just proved what you said was true. He can't
yeah,
write
that's,
lyrics.
No, and I am gonna write a much more nasty one now.
Good. I think that's only fair.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
well, don't
He is
forget,
an
we got
idiot.
Wog and the Wogettes over there, so.
But why? What made Whiskey, like, I mean, fangirl the way that he is at the moment with Natasha? It's
He can
just
get
doesn't even.
copyright struck because he didn't do it with the right, he doesn't put in the right. Absolutely. That would be the other one.
He's done that song because that's the tune I used for the last one. Autumn Days done. It's the same one. He's just wrote it about me. It's the same tune though.
Right, but I bet he didn't put in the right,
Oh,
in the
he'll get copy
description.
struck on it.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he will.
saying.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
he'll get struck on that.
Yeah.
It's an old song, and it'll, like, it might
I
be up
got
to 20
struck.
hours. Oh, you got struck for it. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just copyright. So all it means
Right.
is you can't
He won't make
monetize
money
it.
on it.
Yeah.
No, he won't, which is good.
Yeah, I don't make any money on the songs because they're always copy struck. But I like doing them, so I don't care.
It's a notification, right? You
Yeah,
won't receive
that's
the
why
revenue
he's done
for
it,
it.
Caroline. That's why he's done it. He was angry at the song I wrote about him.
Well, isn't it funny? Whiskey's acted up, Jenny's acted up, Vivian's acted up. Natasha lost her channel, and the turd and the turdettes start acting up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Natasha will play it and say how fucking awesome it is. And all her chat will say, "Oh, Whiskey, you're so talented."
Well,
But
voices, what's your opinion with Glenn? How do you feel about him and Trisha?
Listen, they deserve each other. If that's, I mean, if that's going to make each other happy, then I think they both deserve each other. The situation with Natasha, I'm at a 60-40 split. I don't know if it's real. 60% of me thinks it's bullshit. 40% of me thinks it might be real. But I think that they can't go nuclear on each other because I think that Glenn did a lot of dirty. And if anything comes out, if she pushes too hard at him, he can show. And I think he has enough of a breadcrumb trail because, like, I know that it was him that found my homeless story, which he thought he was going to shame me about it. But I've always been open and honest about it since, I mean, like, it's actually the reason that I'm the person I am today. So they've all attempted to shame me on it. And I truly believe that if Glenn goes nuclear, like he found Jessica Lynn's father's information, I think Glenn's, you got to remember, what is Glenn? Glenn says he's a security guard. What do security guards do? They have access to stuff. If you don't think that Glenn's not using his work purposes to look up backgrounds on each and every fucking one of us, you are goddamn stupid.
Do you think?
You're not going to.
He could be a supermarket security man.
Doesn't matter.
We don't. All right.
Don't matter. You can still have access to databases. He's registered with the state of California. So let him do what he wants to do. And I don't owe him any information. I don't owe him an ounce of my time. He gets no respect from me. He gets zero validation. He came into Mandy's chat, putting out my last name, which again, you can only be doxxed once. And given that many people, including Natasha herself, read my story, gave my name and the town that I was living in, him coming into somebody else's chat and saying, oh, well, meh, 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 meh. It just shows exactly how low he's willing to go.
CJ, you're very quiet there. She's probably doing a strike.
I'm putting a report in, yeah.
I knew that. So, guesses, are you not glad that we live where we live and there's none of this background
Well, I was
checking?
just about to say that actually. In America, it's very open and it costs, what, $25 or something, and you can do a background check on anybody. Well, here in the UK, you can't do that, which is a good thing, I guess. I mean, I've got nothing to hide, so I don't care. But it's still, we don't have that in the UK.
I was shocked at the amount of information voices that a background report gives.
Oh, sure. You want to know the day that I realized that, here? Okay. So when I left Critical K's mess, I didn't realize that there was somebody in Critical K's group that was just out to get me. Gladys pulled my background report, gave it to Sabrina. Sabrina had to come to me essentially like what you've done with Vivian and said, look, I didn't pass it on, but I know what's in yours. The difference between Vivian and I is that I have nothing bad in my background reports. There's nothing that comes back. I'm not a felon. I'm not a convict. I've not been convicted of any crimes. There's nothing there.
But do you not think it's it's an intrusion into what schools you went to?
Absolutely, it is. It's
everything.
An absolute intrusion of privacy. There's no reason for anybody anywhere on YouTube. I didn't sign up to have my whole life picked through with a fine-tooth comb because I decided to be a creator and, was a panel whore before and then decided to start my own channel.
I can understand, over here, you just can't do it. It just doesn't happen, right? And I'm so glad that our data protection is so strong. I have nothing to hide.
We do have laws.
Don't want.
If, say, for example, say you're going to work as a caretaker in a school or you're going to do something like that we have something called a CRB check, and they can then check a background, something like that, yeah. But the regular public can't.
Their banks, everything. Banks. Sorry.
I always equate it to this. I don't want to know anybody's personal information. There's boundaries. And to me, it equates to going through my mom's purse or going through someone's underwear drawer. You know what I'm saying? You just don't.
Cabinet, right? You just don't do that.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I don't want to know anybody's stuff, and you don't rifle through things. You don't. It's just, I think depends on how you were raised. You know what I'm saying? If you were raised with boundaries where you didn't do these things, you wouldn't be doing them on the internet either.
I get that, and I think some people get really carried away. They think, oh, she's done that on me, I'm going to do that on her. And it's just a back and forth until it gets all out of hand.
Nobody should ever be doing anything offline.
No.
Nobody should ever take it any farther. More people, if they were more aware, there's a reason there's a warning every time you go into chat that says to guard your personal and private information. But people just blow right past that. They don't care.
And also sharing information, people becoming friends or friendly, and they divulge too much information. They definitely do.
Yeah. Behind the scenes. And then it gets brought public.
Yes.
Well, and the biggest reason it gets brought public is because somebody needs to get back in somebody's good graces. And it's going to show somebody else in a poor light.
Oh, I think it's dirty.
Again, that bounces right back to what Ginger was saying about chat ethics, You know, like I had somebody come into my chat today and we're clearly in the middle of what's going on. And they're like, what is this channel about? And repeatedly, what is this channel about?
Yeah.
Well, like it's your responsibility as a subscriber, a watcher, to go click in somebody's about section and see what the channel's about. Like, why would you come in and demand somebody's attention, especially when you're a name that you've never been seen before?
Usually
Read the room,
why.
sugar. Read the room.
Well, yeah, and don't come in and just derail, you know. That's what it is. When they do that, they're doing it for a reason. They're doing it to derail the
I
topic.
agree. Usually it's a troll. It's a
Yep.
troll move that. But I mean, like the whole. And
Night, Jan. Thank you, night, Jan.
Good night, Jan.
Thank you, Jan.
I've been bitten by it so many times I've lost count. Where, you know, I've been in a private conversation, and then months later, sometimes years later, it gets brought out when somebody's pissed off with you. And I think if we all collectively said, look, anybody who brings something that was in a private chat, it's a bit of a sneak. Really, you know,
Oh,
if
it
I
is.
say if I say something, if I'm WhatsApping with Jura and I say, oh, you know what, fucking voices really pissed me off tonight. I can't stand the bitch, right?
I get that.
And I'm just using you. No,
Oh, I know. Hey,
that's not
I'm
happening.
perfect
And then-
example. Perfect person.
Right. So then 2 months later, Jura and I have a falling out over something completely different. And Jura posts that. That's the kind of thing that we all need to say, well, you know what, you shouldn't be posting that because
Oh, like,
I think that comes down as well as to keep your close friends quite small.
Yep.
I can be very, very open with Joe and we can have a conversation. And I know that that's not going to be used as content the following week.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Angel, and I believe it's true when it comes to Jura. But I mean, it was.
Well, case in point, perfect example of that situation. Lindsay Hensley outing Crafton's text messages from the past however long, and then Crafton had to go back around and say, hey, listen, just FYI, Lindsay's, you know, the things that I've apologized for, I'm sorry, but they're going to be brought public again, and you know, you're going to hear them, and I'm sure they're going to hurt, and if you need another apology, I'm here to give it. I own my words. I stand by, you know, we've made our amends, we've moved past. But like, just like that. Or what about the fact that we got Lindsay Hensley again, Lindsay Hensley saying, oh, well, you know, not to be a shithead or anything, but I've been thinking, and if we could get somebody just to send this video to, or some clips of the video, you know, Mandy's dangerous and Natasha's adoption's not complete. So, and that's less than a year old, but we don't talk about that every day.
Yeah. It's like, I had a conversation with CJ on the phone the other day, and I said to her, this isn't for content, this is just between you and I. And I know I can trust her. I wouldn't have had that conversation with many others. Like I had a conversation with CJ. I know I can talk to Joe openly. So it's just be careful who you're talking to, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think most of us have got an idea of who, you know, goes behind this. You can kind of tell just by what people say who is going behind the scenes to a lot of different people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I picked it up with Dorothy right away.
But you know what? Behind the scenes isn't. But behind
yes,
the scenes,
I love your
bad.
description. Yep.
Voices. It's not bad when it's done for the right reasons. Not everything needs to be out here for content. Some creators can agree to have a long phone conversation and it starts off hot, and you end up now with somebody that you're like, damn, why have I fought with this person for so fucking long?
Yeah. I mean, when I said behind the scenes voices, I really meant shit stirring.
Well, I think what CJ means is
okay.
4 or 5 years ago, sharing private things with them, with
Why
certain
don't
people.
why don't we just automatically ask how long ago was
Right,
that? If
sister.
it's over 3 months ago, it's too old. If it's older than
Yeah.
90 days, it's far too old.
I
Why
agree.
is anybody bringing
Yeah.
anything else up? It doesn't matter. Well, I know, Megan. I was just going to say, if we're going to say that, if we're going to tar with that, like I've released messages, but
Listen,
I'm going to release the messages when it's in my defense to prove
well,
that
I was just going to
I
say
didn't do
that.
shit.
I was just going to say that. I mean,
there's been a few people have released statement, not only you voices. I wasn't aware you did.
well, if you're defending yourself, if somebody's came out with shit
Yeah.
behind the scenes, and you've also got shit behind the scenes, of course you're going to defend yourself. I've done it.
Well, when somebody only puts out parts and pieces of a conversation and
Yeah.
wants to show that this is the narrative, I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
need to show what you said to get that response.
Exactly.
You
Or
can't
when
just
somebody,
show my response on your half of a conversation. It
No.
doesn't work like that.
It's
no,
called
two
cherry
sides.
picking. Cherry picking.
and when somebody tries to make out that they're fucking Saint Teresa over there, and I just used the name Teresa, it came into my head, I'm not picking on anybody called Teresa. Then and you know that you've got shit that
Touche.
you know. So like it's very hard. It's a fucking minefield, and that's the thing. Us as channel owners, we're all playing a guessing game. We don't. None of us know the right thing to do all the time. We're gonna fuck up. And
Well, and on top
Hey,
of that, our
Sarah.
human side will come, and sometimes we don't listen to our gut. We listen to our
Yeah.
human side. Our heart overrules sometimes.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've heard things in the last couple of weeks, and the person that it hurt wasn't the person that wrote the text or the person that put them out. It was the person that they were aimed at. And to
Right.
me, somebody that has nothing to do with the bitch fights, they were being talked about, obviously, in a private chat. And to be released, that's not right, because that's just hurting the person that it was been talked about.
Exactly. And, I've experienced it where when you will find me in the back saying anything, it's don't go out there and use this as content, or that, don't go live on this because this could hurt another friend of ours, or, you don't do that. You don't use your friends as content. You know what I'm saying? Personal things should not be brought out. Anything that is going to hurt a third party. I have tons of stuff that when I was being attacked that I could have thrown out there, but I sat on it and said, nope, I'm not going that way, because it'll be back and forth. It'll be a bad tennis match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not who I am. Now, do I look down on anybody else who defends themselves? No. I'm just not the type of person that is going to drag anybody else down with me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but see, the problem is, Ginger, you get a lot of people who will make the serve. They'll throw the first ball, right? And when you hit it back at them, they got a big problem. And you're like, well, don't start shit and then not expect a reply. So many people like that. It's like, I don't know.
You're right, Urban. There's a lot. I've held back. But you know what? It's months in the past. I don't plan on ever bringing it out. That's, I've gone on with my life and I'm chill,
I mean,
Yeah.
to share mod chats, to share this, to share that, no one's really interested. Like Voices said, if it's more than 3 months ago, it's like 3 years on here.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really cares, do they, Sagacious?
No, they don't. And I don't know if you guys were here right at the beginning of Joa's live. She was talking about, can you stay neutral? And Voices, I don't think you was here then. Can you stay neutral on when people are fighting and stuff? Can you sort of say? Because sometimes I do, and I'll come and I'll go, well, I'm just going to sit on my little fence, and then people go, oh, don't get splinters on your fence. I'm like, well, I'm just happy on my little fence. Do you think you can stay
I get
neutral
stuck
and
on the
sit on the
fence a
fence
lot.
a little bit?
I get stuck on the fence a lot because honestly, I don't like it. You know, what I try to do when I see two people fighting is I want to find out what it is they're fighting about, and 9 times out of 10, it's something that tracks back to somebody else's camp that we're right away able to debunk and demyth and realize that it was something put out there just to get us fighting. And that,
Yeah, that
like,
is exactly right. Yep.
it's been a
Happens
lot
a lot.
easier to get to the bottom of shit. Like a couple weeks ago, I had a clone that was running around causing a little bit of havoc, and I was able immediately to send a couple text messages out, and we got it stopped real quick. That they realized, hey, that's really not voices. That's not voices. Not me. It's not her. So like we're able to get this stuff a lot we're able to get it stopped a lot quicker, and we're also able to take the wind out of Natasha's sails on a lot of it, because it's ironic that it tracks back to the hoghead and then wog and the wogettes.
Yeah.
The hog, the wog, and the wogettes. That's where 90% of it has been coming from lately. They're out there dropping, stirring, clipping, and it just keeps it stirred up. I've been so grateful to people like Angela's Clips and Giggles, Foxy and the Boxy, Karen's watching for getting the clips and playing them out there, because that's the only way that we can prove that this false narrative.
Sally,
That
the
they're
link
the
is pinned.
victims. What's that?
Sorry, there's a lady asking to come up. I've just said that the link is pinned if she wants to come up.
They're able to get them, it's able to get it shut down and stopped quicker. So
You're right, voices. We need channels like that. We you
do.
know, and they should all be. Everybody should be subscribing to all these channels, because they are the awareness in this community.
that's the only way that we're going to be able to get some of this stopped.
Yeah.
Hi, Sally.
Hey,
How are
Hi,
you
Sally.
doing today?
Oh yeah, I don't know, this woman in the chat that's saying that I'm Mustang Sally, I mean...
Oh, we know that you're not. We absolutely know that you're not.
I just
Not
wish
the
that
same
she...
person at all. They need to quit.
Auntie
Yeah.
baby, no, absolutely, it's not. Mustang Sally, unfortunately, at the minute, isn't very well, and she's off. She's an American lady, and she is a creator. She is very separate from Sally Ann. Sally Ann is not Mustang Sally. I've heard them both speak, and a completely different person.
Mustang Sally.
Yeah. You're gonna
Not the
do
same Sally.
Absolutely not.
Oh, our buddy's live. Wonky Eyes
Ooh.
is live. Oh man, don't make me have to go get my glasses and my eyes.
Are you okay, Sally?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been through, things and what have you, and I'm just done with it, right?
Oh.
It's okay, Sally. We still
Hello,
love
Lord
you.
Tarquin.
And we will
Yes.
hold space for you.
And that's what we were saying earlier on, right? What Sagacious was just mentioning about being neutral. I don't even know if that's the right name for it, right? I go to lots of different chats. Some of those people really don't like each other, but I don't get involved in their fights and arguments, right? Like, I'll go to Granny's channel and I'll go to Brittany's channel. I like both of them. I'll go to Mandy's, I'll go to Voices, and I go to Sally Ann's, I go to Scarlett's. Is that wrong? Is that right? I don't know. Are we offending people? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Voices?
Bring my name up.
What's that, Sally?
I'm done with all the bloody, I'm going live and bringing my name up again. I'm a piece of shit and everything, am I? I've done nothing but care for a lot of them.
Oh, Sal. Can hear your voice how upset you are.
Go and listen to Scarlett's video.
I think both of you are hurting at the moment.
I've done
Scarlett's
nothing
hurt.
to her. I have done nothing to her.
I know that, Sally, but Scarlett is upset. Some of the girls are upset, and they have a right to feel that way. You have a right to feel the way that you do.
Feelings on both sides are valid.
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah, but I'm not going to keep getting dragged by her. I'm done with it. Threatening to come out with things.
Okay, well, this is one of those places that I'm on a fence about because I care about you both, and I care about the greater good that you guys all came together for. And I'm not trying to get in the middle of your fight, but you do also have to remember, Sally, you made the same threats, and you did fire the first shot on bringing private things public.
Did
you
I?
did. You did that afternoon. Honey,
Listen,
I was
you do not know everything. You have only heard their side of the story, so please.
Sweetheart, I watched it transpire
both
live.
sides of the stories, then
I watched it transpire live. I was in Scarlett's chat when you got mad and left, and then went live on your channel and started playing things.
Did you know what happened behind the scenes? No.
I understand that. And as I've always said, things on YouTube are not always as they seem. However, from where the outsiders are standing, and I do understand that things happen behind the scenes, but from the outsiders are standing, what I'm saying is our perspective. Many of us were in Sally's live. We saw what happened. We saw what you said. You left out of there. You fired up a live. Then the problems. Then CJ came in, and then that whole the whole meltdown happened.
Well, I'm glad that. Can I say, voices that?
Yes.
The reason I came into Scarlett's the way I did was because, well, first of all, I didn't know that Sally had been in, right? So when I came in, I saw the title of Scarlett's Live, and I knew what was going on behind the scenes, right? And my big fear about the whole thing, and I'd said it to Sally Ann, was that it went public. Because all I could see was Natasha Cooper using it for content, right?
And that's where I was concerned that none of this stuff should have started coming out, because in the end, the one that's going to suffer is the one that they all came together for.
Yes.
And granted, we all went about it at different ways, but the thing was, the minute that the first thing comes out, then everything else falls out, and none of this should have been done. I mean, Small Town Jewel didn't deserve any of this stuff. She didn't deserve having the spotlight put right back on it. Everything was going along. I get that it might not have been working as well, but it was still working, and it wasn't in the public eye. And that was my concern.
Yeah.
Don't bring it public. It doesn't need to be out there for somebody else's content and viewing purposes.
So that's why I came in and said, Scarlett, please because I thought Scarlett had went live about it, right? I wish nobody had went live about it, but that's why I said, can we take this off? But I think Mandy thought that I came in not knowing nothing and just kind of had a go at Scarlett, and that wasn't what I was meaning, you know.
Absolutely. I saw several. There were several different dynamics that were playing forward, but dude. In the end, it's back. It should be back to right, and the goal is on Small Town. The continued support of the person that everybody came together for.
Yeah, and there's still like in there saying that they've got daily contact with her. They haven't. Why
but
not?
Listen, Sally Ann, I don't want to talk about Small Town Jewels. Honestly, I don't. Because, that woman, I just wish her nothing but the best. And what I was saying earlier, it's hard for people.
Because they're all in the chat and they're all having a go about me and what have you. But,
But You know, Jan wanted to be neutral, right? A lot of people want to be neutral. But, you know, and we should be allowed to be neutral. Absolutely. I wouldn't sit in a chat where you're being dragged. I wouldn't, Sally Ann. I just wouldn't. And I know CJ, Sagacious, on any of us, it wouldn't happen.
And I haven't done anything to you, Tammy, either.
Can I ask Tammy and Don in a question? It's from what I can gather from it all, right? You guys were upset that Small Town was really talking predominantly to Sally and Chris. Okay, now I mean I can't understand that, but I don't really get why you guys weren't just happy that no, that's not what it was. Okay, because if that's what it was then
that.
surely you would just be happy that she was talking to anybody. I don't really understand that.
I think, obviously, there's maybe been things said that we're not aware of, which isn't our business. And
I never put out, nobody's put out Small Town Joe's medical history. I didn't do it. What are you going on about, Dawn?
can you agree that the relationship's finished, friendships ended?
Tammy, this is what is being
on?
told. What happened is Sally was keeping stuff from us and lying. Right, okay. 2 seconds. Julie?
Oh, no.
No, listen. Julie?
Don't bring Julie into this,
What?
Sally.
No, the truth has to come out, Julie. I'm sorry.
No.
Julie?
The girl's not well.
Did you ask for just me and Chris to know everything?
Yes.
Did you want us to tell everybody everything?
No.
Right,
Horses
that's enough,
not.
Sally Ann.
Not
That's not right, bringing that
Yeah,
in.
I think this. Yeah, you need to sort of have some private conversations with
Yeah,
you
I
and
do.
your friend Sally Ann,
Listen,
and sort it out privately.
Listen, you've just heard the truth from the horse's mouth. She was speaking to me and Chris, because she just chose to talk to us and she didn't want everything out there.
But I don't think this has
everybody
all
wants
got
all
to
their
do.
history out there.
But I don't think this has all got to do with Small Town Jewel. This is more to do with the friendship between you all.
I agree.
Take Small Town Jewel out of it, I think there has been a breakdown of friendships.
What do you mean unfreaking believable, Nikki?
Something's not.
Okay, well,
It's like voices.
How about this? If Sally Ann and Nikki and Dawn, if you guys all want to get together and you want to talk about it privately, I would be more than willing to host a private StreamYard.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Because I don't think that we're going to be able to get anywhere with this in the public eye. I really think that.
You, Jan. I haven't dragged you anywhere, Jan.
All right, well then, Jan, you can be invited too.
No, I haven't dragged her anywhere. I don't want to know. No.
This, if this needs to be discussed and we need to get over issues and breakdowns in lines of friendship and communication so that we can get this stopped, so that live streams can resume like they were. Again, I'm more than willing
to stay off YouTube. It was Scarlett that told her where she could and couldn't go, not me.
Well, I think voices, that would be a really good idea.
I don't want to plead this out here.
Sally Ann,
we don't need to do this publicly.
Let's get this that as well.
Let's plan something.
Hey, navigator. Well, if the friendship's over and it's finished,
then let's not talk about it anymore.
Then, obviously,
everybody go their separate ways. We won't mix Sandbox for a while. Everybody stay in your own sandbox, in your own neck of the woods for a hot minute. Let everybody calm down.
It's
No,
okay, Dawn.
Dawn, you don't have to go anywhere. Like, and yes, Dawn, lots of us saw that. Again, if you guys, my offer still stands. If you would like to host a private StreamYard that would not be for content and it would not be publicly, I will absolutely do that. If you guys need a place to talk, if you care to talk about it.
I actually agree with what Dawn is saying. This is not all about Julie. It's just a breakdown of friendships.
It's the breakdown of friendships. Like I said, there's multiple dynamics to it.
It's really sad, guys, because you were all so close, you know, and had a great little community building there. And from what I can see, from what I've heard, nothing's really been done that couldn't be fixed.
Well,
I think there's a lot of people hurting, you know.
I think that we need to it's going to take some work. I think that if it's going to be able to be fixed, it's going to take a lot of work because, again, you need to listen to all the sides, and multiple people have out there. I know where the first shot came from. Unfortunately, it's not for public because I don't want to do this publicly.
And it's okay if it can't be fixed. If it can't be fixed, then no, you're not. You're fine, Nikki.
I don't want it to be
fixed.
Like, I don't want to make you guys fix something that is broken. I've been there. I've done that. It's not worth it. But no, I don't believe that it's right. And Nikki, I don't think it's disrespecting your life. You have to take the opportunity when you get it.
I get that. You do. And especially when there's so many people hurt. And one group has decided to go one way, another group has decided the other way. And obviously when that happens, there is going to be things said. We all do it when friendships break up, sadly. It's just part of this. Who was that?
I don't know, but clip it.
I was yawning.
Yes, you were.
It's 20 to 1 in the morning. And
oh my God, so it is. Well, I actually think it is very late, but it has been a great live. And I think it would be a great opportunity for them to take up.
Well, if they want to do it, I am all about keeping it 100% private. I'm all about setting a timer, using the bell, like giving everybody equal time to speak and letting something, like, even if we can't fix it, at least getting it to a neutral place where we don't have someone popping in and being like, well, then that way this can get stopped so that we can all roll back forward to dealing with the elephant that's residing in the room.
That isn't CJ, even though Whiskey says it is.
Oh my God.
I guess you if you got to be an elephant, then I'm a hippo, and they better be careful because the rest of the jungle is
and by the way, I do love the commitments. It's one of my favorites.
I love it, and I love the book. I've read the book about 3-4 times.
I had the soundtrack on CD, Drew.
Oh my God, loved it. Loved it in the film. Oh my God. Roddy Doyle, nobody like him.
Oh, 100%.
I just hope that...
Keep go. Before I forget, did you get that money back okay? Don't tell me you haven't checked it yet, my darling.
CJ's going to come for you, girl.
I've been hounding Jeep Go. She's probably like, CJ's stalker. Every time I go near her, she's like, PayPal.
When are you going live again, Voices?
Not tonight. I've already done mine for the day, and my grocery store closes at like in like 20 minutes, so I got to go figure out supper.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing
Well, I'll
delivered.
pop in when you go live. I'm sure we can
Absolutely.
sort this Patreon out between us.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If one of us tonight, if anybody tonight wants to share us that link, we'll host a watch party somewhere where we can all do it together.
Look at this. She still hasn't checked. Chipko, you're gonna get the
Get that check and get it sent back again.
No. She doesn't need to send it back. I
No?
just want to make sure she's got it, you know.
Well, you're giving Jeep girl money.
Oh, Jura, PayPal, if you don't do it friends and family, right?
Yep.
They hold on to it for 31 working days. And they were continually asking me for the tracking info. I phoned the bastards. I said, look, I'm a YouTube channel. I'm not sending nothing. And it's not that, but you can even see because Jeep Go sent it for my birthday, right? So she put a message saying, happy birthday. So I'm like, anyway, so I decided in the end just to send it back because I couldn't. It would be like this, like I think they said the 27th of July before they released it, and it was constant emails. Can you provide the tracking info? No. It's a pain in the
And you don't
ass.
get the money then?
No, but to be honest, Jeep Go had already gave me. She sent that one first. Then I had said about the whole thing with PayPal, so she sent another one the right way. So really, it's fair that she gets it back, you know.
God, you have me yawning now. Yawning. But
Well,
look, everybody tonight.
if we do say goodnight soon, Christiane and Leanne are going live. If people still want to stay up a bit longer and want somewhere else to go.
And I think Granny's going to go live after that as well.
Oh, is she? Oh, no.
So we've got Christiane and Leanne shenanigans.
Yep.
We've got, I must put them on my nightbot. And then we have Granny's watching. And hopefully tomorrow we'll have Voices and CJ at some stage. I have yous on my bell.
And Ginger, are you still there? Because someone says they've not heard from you for a little bit and they want to hear from Ginger.
Oh, looks like Memphis Mama has something going on. She's cooking salmon and salad.
Oh God, no, I can't do salmon.
Nah, tin salmon I can do.
John West tinned salmon.
Yeah.
And bitchin' Barb is going
Shenanigans.
live on Sunday.
And then Granny.
Sunday morning. Oh my God, this CJ.
It's your fault, Kira.
All right, loves. You have a great night, and we'll see you around these streets. Be safe.
You
Drink your
will.
water.
Night,
And don't
I will
take
see you
anything
all
too-
next Saturday as well.
Next Saturday.
Yep, we'll be back.
Good night, guys.
And I wonder what will be happening this next week.
God only knows.
Oh.
That's what it
You know,
is.
Jura, if you asked me what we were talking about last week, I couldn't tell you.
Jesus, I don't know.
Isn't
No,
that
I don't
show you
either.
how much goes on in a week?
Mm-hmm.
It's mad. It's bloody mad. I mean, I didn't even get shown. I mean, we've talked for what, 3.5 hours? And I was going to show clips of this and clips of that.
I was just about to say before we go, have you got some clips you've not seen? I was like, where are they all? You did all that hard work getting them all ready, and I don't think we've seen them all.
But I love everybody coming in. Roddy, Nikki, everybody, Remy. Remy's a long time on these streets. Memphis Mama.
We love Remy.
A lot of the oldies, as I say, but young at heart. So I'm going to sign off. Ginger, thank you for coming up. CJ, my co-host. I love you, girl. Sagacious.
Oh,
Night,
wait a
night.
minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Keep go, honey. Listen, I'm going to take a screenshot of that saying it's been sent back, and I'm going to email you it. That's not right.
Nikki, honestly, don't be apologising. I just hope it gets sorted out. And if you want to do it on Voices, or I can even do it here, I'm neutral. I think Ginger's in a washing machine. Good night, True Helper. Christine W, thank you. Thank you for all the support. You're all great.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Jeep, go
God
check
bless.
your email in a minute. I'm going to email you.
Jeep girl, get that bloody checked
Yeah,
and get it
'cause
sent back.
it's saying
No,
it's
don't send it
there.
back. Don't send it back.
No. But I'm worried now.
Dawn, you're
because,
okay, love. Oh, I know. It's just a shit show.
Yeah, because it's telling me she's got it, and that's not right. I'm not happy about that.
And Nikki, I get that. I have to be honest. There's people I will never, ever, and one's Dorothy,
Oh, crap.
that I would never be right with. I understand. And sometimes it's best. Friendship finishes, you move on. If you can get moving on, which isn't sometimes easy. But I hope nothing but the best for both of you, or everyone actually involved in this. Are you all right, CJ? CJ, you'll probably be up all night.
Probably. I'm worried now. I'm worried about this now. Check my community.
Oh, sorry, love.
Sorry, I don't have her email address. So check
Oh.
my community post in a second, Don. Oh, shit. Keep go. I'll mark out all the personal information, honey. But I just want you to know that I'm
So,
not
Jeep
lying.
girl, you didn't get right. Let's get this sorted here. So,
Yeah.
Jeep girl did not get it back.
Yeah, but I've got it saying here it's refunded.
Right, okay. It maybe just takes a wee.
No, this
And
was
Brittany's going live. Brilliant. I forgot.
No, this was I did this like 12 hours, more than 12 hours ago. Oh, hang on, I do have her email. Okay. I'm going to email you the proof now, honey. Isn't that, they're bastards.
It's strange.
Yeah.
Well, Megan, I've dropped, hopefully that'll work. I'm dropping Brittany's link. I like Brittany. She's a good girl. And there it comes up. It's working. There's a link to Brittany. So tonight we've got Brittany, Granny's watching, and shenanigans. God's sake, you'd wonder how this takes so long.
Just let me email her, right? And then
No, I'm not in any rush. I'm okay now.
Okay.
I've got over that yawning bit. That was you.
Sorry.
No, you're all right, love.
Okay, so I've sent it to the email that's attached to PayPal, honey. Oh, wow. Okay, let me just get this up now.
Megan, I really miss my true crime. I kind of slipped into this drama and I loved my true crime. That's what I came onto YouTube for. And I'm going to try to get slipped out because I loved my trials. And I'm just not getting the time to watch it. It just seems to be all this old shite. 12 hours, they should have got it back.
It's instant.
Right.
It's instant.
That is a bit worrying, actually.
Yeah. Okay, honey, I've sent that email. Could you have a little look at it? Just let me know that you got that anyway.
Check your email, Jeep girl.
Oh, she's... Okay.
She's going to check it. Okay, she's saying. We're not going to let her go until she checks it.
Oh, it's saying the address isn't found.
Megan, and I think that's great because there's an audience for that.
No, she's not going to get that.
She's not going to get that.
No, because it's the email address bouncing back. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, you're welcome, True Helper. You just have to sit and listen to me run my gub. And I like running my gub. And I had a great chat with everyone tonight. I know it might have got a wee bit testy at the start, but I think we went through that okay. And I will reach out and speak to Helen tomorrow. Maybe have a chat with her tomorrow night in her live. She's saying, don't worry, please. But I think she's worried because she's
me that's worrying. I'm worrying because, you
thanks,
know,
Nicky.
you should have it. It's gone from my account, so you should have it.
Yeah, not that it's sitting in somebody else's bloody account.
No, because I'm looking at it. So what I'm going to do is, because the email's not working, so I've marked out your name, honey, but you can still see the picture. Oh, shit, there's your name again.
Because that money's somewhere in limbo.
Yeah.
Oh, Megan, you know, I love you girls over there. And I am. I've said it tonight and I've said it many nights. I'm not getting involved in other people's fights. I just can't. And I know that a lot of people feel the same way. And I like all you girls over there, and that'll not change. And what I do is if I'm in anybody's channel and it turns around to a topic that I don't want to talk about, I just dip out. Yes, it's the 4th of July weekend.
4th of July.
What about the Crammies?
Yeah.
Girl,
Oh, yeah, I need to talk to you about that.
We're not going to be able to do it for Monday, girl. No way.
No.
This is definitely going to be.
Okay, so I'm going to save this to my... Let me just check. I've marked out all the personal stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my community post now. I don't think PayPal works like that. Because where is it right now? It's like, it's not a bank. Anyway, I'm just going to put the proof up and then I'll feel better because too many people had to call me a scammer. And,
No, I know that. And I know that's, you know, you want to make sure, but it's her money. You want her to get her money.
Yeah.
Not some other bugger getting it.
So, I'm just going to put 4, keep going. Okay.
You're probably going to head over to Shenanigans now, are you?
I'm tired, Jura. I think I'm probably going to go to bed.
No, you're not. Not really, CJ.
Well, I've been, my sleeping, see, I go round in circles, you know.
Yeah.
No, Foxy, there's shit. I tried that with me. They didn't. But anyway, as long as everybody knows that I sent it back, then
yeah, definitely.
That's all that matters.
Well, I think I'm going to go to my bed. I'm bloody tired. The yawns out of me. Probably go to bed, CJ, and can't sleep.
Probably that's the way, isn't it? I do that all the time.
So good night, everyone.
Thank you for having me. Good night,
guys.
No,
thank you, CJ. You're a darling. And I'll see you
Love
next Saturday night.
Okay, honey.
But I'm sure here we'll be in contact before then. I think.
Right. All right. Good night, my darling. Love you.
Good night. Good night. Sleep tight. Oh, end broadcast.